What up, guys? James from the BoltBros here for the 2026 NFL Draft live stream. And I'm here to party with you guys. So if you would like to join the show live, I have put a link in the chat. You could jump in the show, say what's up, talk about the draft, all that kind of stuff. Please jump in here. We want to be able to be very interactive with you guys today. But beautiful thing that the draft is starting today. Man, this is where dreams are made, and this is where confidence is renewed once again in your team. So I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to see what the Chargers do. I'm excited to see what all these teams do because it could be a drama-filled NFL draft. So, guys, let's just go ahead and get into it, my guys. BoltBros, let's go.
What's up, Pyramid, man? You watching the BoltBros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. BoltBros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, BoltBros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
Woo-wee. Here we go, guys. Here we go. And once again, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to hang with you guys for the first round of the NFL draft. I'm excited about it right now. The Raiders are on the clock. Love to be able to hear from you guys and your thoughts about every pick and who you think is going to be picked at that pick. So love to be able to hear from you guys on it, but very excited to be with you guys. My brother Andrew should be joining in. Kyle might be joining in a little bit later on. I was the one available at this point in time. So, hey, I'm here with you guys. But once again, there is a link in the bio, in the chat where you can join the show if you like. Jump on in, say what's up, say hello. I'm all for it here, guys. And I just put it once again in the chat. If you'd like to join, that would be great. But ultimately, guys, we are here for the draft, man, and we are finally here. I was thinking a lot about this today, and I was like, man, it's April, late April, almost the end of April. We're getting close to football, guys. It seems like it wasn't that long ago. February wasn't a long time ago, but this is a big, big day for the NFL to kind of give you that step closer to the 2026 season. So I am very, very excited about it, guys, man. And yeah, man. Hey, Leah FM, I believe, 3183. Finally made it to live, man. Thank you so much for jumping on in, man. I really appreciate it, dude. I'm glad that you were able to make it, man. So, yeah, you know. And one stunner one. Don't call Vega until 22, man. You know, and I'll give you a lot of ideas about that whole thing that I just don't know if he's going to make it to 22. I mean, if you really look at how it is and how it's set up and how the draft is looking at this point, I mean, you got the Lions in front of you. You got, the Steelers in front of you. There's a lot of teams in front of you that could really, really be that one that hurdles their way up to that point. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens. But the Raiders are on the clock, obviously. We have a good idea where they're going to go at this point. If they don't, okay, here we go, Raiders, once again, making it harder on yourselves where you could go after a guy that could be a very, very good quarterback for you. I know, obviously, that they have Kirk Cousins. He's there, obviously, too. But, man, Kirk Cousins ain't that dude. He ain't that dude anymore, man. So we'll see what happens here, man. Question, what is your pick at 22? I think they will go edge first. I mean, I feel very confident that they will go edge first. We will see at this point. If there is a guard that they feel very good about, they might end up going guard at first too. But really, if you go back to what everything Joe Ortiz talked about, he said, hey, look, I'm trying to find the best player that we rank as top tier guys. So if at some point, if we get to 22, if we stick to 22 is another thing too. If we stay there, they're going to pick the best available player that they have ranked individually as a coaching staff. So we will see. I think edge would be a great choice. I think you could get a very good guard in the second round. We'll see what happens. I'm going to say a couple things here, guys, and I know there's a lot of things going on with the draft and everything right now. The Steelers players up there talking yada, yada. Who cares about the Steelers kind of thing? But there's a lot of things that could happen here. Keep an eye on the Cardinals pick. Some of the rumors that have been happening there, too, is that they're going after Jeremiyah Love. If they go with the Jeremiyah Love, if you start looking at how that looks, that could potentially shift a little bit to the idea of now, oh, we got to go after Ty Simpson. They got to find a way to trade into the back end of the draft. That's where things can shift. I would say New York Jets would be one. I'd say the Cardinals would be one. I've heard even some rumors that the Cleveland Browns are kind of thinking about a quarterback too. So you never know. You never know where it's going to go, man. So I'm excited about it, man. And Larry A, yo, what up, my guy? Glad to have you on the stream, my guy. Appreciate it. And yeah, Beef Talaboy, man, this is actually a great point. Now, I wanted them to go out there and trade for Dexter Lawrence. I felt like that would be such a great fit for this team and everything too, but it would have been a lot of draft capital. Obviously, they got a top 10 pick. The Giants could now get 2 top 10 players, which is insane. But Bitonio Zeitler still available in free agency. They could still go edge, cornerback, and wide receiver in the top 2 rounds. They totally can. And I do want to kind of pump the brakes, everybody, fans, because you also will understand with this kind of strategy, if they don't choose a guard in the first, second, or third round, I still think they will. They could still go after these one-year type guys. Now, Zeitler is not saying that he wants to play on the West Coast. I guess we've been after him a couple different times to try to get him over to LA. He did not want to go there. Bitonio is from San Pedro, so he's a local boy in Los Angeles. So he could be a guy that I think would be good. Now, once again, it's about $10 to $12 million what they're forecasting for a 1-year deal with him. So we will see. We will see what happens here, guys. So, and yeah, see the Dad. Hey, glad to have you on the show. I agree. Edge or perhaps Peter Woods. Yep, I can totally see that. And that is a total possibility. I'd love to be able to see just to build that interior D line as much as you can, make it nasty. I mean, that's kind of really what I wanted the Chargers to do if they got with a Dexter Lawrence. Go out there and get a nasty D line that is an absolute elite line. And to be honest, it could unlock a little bit of those guys and give confidence to say, Kyle Kennard, too. If you have a really good edge, or excuse me, a very good interior, it creates a very good exterior, too, and a lot of turnover potential, too. So Raiders are officially on the clock. They are moving along. So in the chat, I think it's pretty obvious Fernando Mendoza should be the pick. So we will see about that if if the Raiders end up doing that. We will see, man. We will see. Yeah, and edge DT on the first pick, Larry. I totally 100%, man. And Beef Teleboy, would you trade down with the Chiefs at 22? They wanted an edge wide receiver at 22, or trade down to 29, excuse me, if we trade the 22 for 2 extra picks. I remember that scenario did come to me one time earlier this week. And, you don't want to trade with the enemy, right? You don't want to make them stronger, right? But at the same side, I feel like we're kind of figuring out the Chiefs. And I feel like we could potentially do that and really could help us in the same side too. So if we get 2 extra picks, Joe Ortiz has done a phenomenal job with picks thus far. So I think it would be a great move all around if they did something like that. I'm not a big fan of the Chiefs by any means, getting basically a higher end player, but at the same side, it's about getting more picks. If we could get Joe Ortiz more swings at the ball, I'm all for that. So yes, I'm down for that to help us out even further, build up as much as we possibly can. Yes, sir. Yeah. And taxes, Cali is stupid high. Players might avoid signing there. No discounts. Yeah, that's right. Zombie Squad SD. That is absolutely the truth, man. And that's the thing. A lot of people kind of avoid a little bit of California just because the taxes are crazy high. I lived there for a long period of time, and I live in Arizona now, and taxes are a little bit more desirable out here. Living cost much better all around, but come to LA quite a bit. So it's all good, man. I'm there, dude. So, but it's kind of interesting that, Fernando Mendoza is hanging with his family, looking all swag, sitting on the white couch with the fam, t-shirt, white shirt, or excuse me, tie and a white shirt in a nice little suit, kind of looking like he's going to church or something like that. But, Fernando Mendoza going to the Raiders. I'll say something about this too, is that Thing about Fernando Mendoza, I think he's a very good quarterback. I think he's got some elite traits. He did have a very good year. He won a natty with Indiana. But I think the thing is, though, they really need to make sure they get that O-line situated. That's why they prioritized with the Tyler Linderbaum signing, too. They needed to get that center to key up with Fernando Mendoza. And that O-line last year for the Raiders was at about the same level as where the Chargers were at for their O-line. If they do not have a good O-line, Fernando Mendoza will not be that guy. It was interesting. A lot of people were talking about how Fernando Mendoza is very similar to Justin Herbert is what they were comparing him. And then ironically, in the same side, they said, well, Justin Herbert's got an elite arm and he's more athletic. Okay, so then what is Fernando Mendoza at that point? Where does he excel at? I don't know where they're saying that and saying that he's the same type quarterback. It's really strange to me. So we will see. We will see. So, yeah, dude, if they don't pick Fernando Mendoza and they go with Cousins, I'm going to be thrown off on that, man. That would be quite funny because you think of all those Raider fans have been talking about Fernando Mendoza being number one, and everybody's already putting a Raider jersey on him too. I mean, it would be a absolute home run for the Jets if they do pass up on Fernando Mendoza for the number 2 pick. They would gladly throw that card up for that one for sure. But ultimately, the thing about it is the Raiders got Cousins because of the head coach. And, you know, the reason why that he's there, Clint Kubiak was basically the head coach or offensive coordinator for Kirk Cousins when he was at Minnesota. It's basically a system addition all around. So that's all it really is. It's all it really is, my guys. So let's see. Question: how mad do you think the Bolt fan will be? Is it with the first pick or after the first round? Do you mean as in if we don't have a guard as a first pick? Because I think there's a lot of people out there that will probably be pretty heated if we do not get a guard for pick number 1. Personally, my opinion, I don't think we have to go pick number 1 as guard, but I think a lot of fans would love to see that pick being a guard at first round. The reason being is because ultimately what it does is it gives confidence back to that O-line. Okay, we got our guy, you know, Pregnon or Basantis, or if Vega's going to be there, we'll see where it lands at this point. There's been a lot of talk about a lot of guards, a lot of tackles getting pushed out in the first round. So things can get very hot and heavy pretty quickly too. You got to keep an eye on the Lions. You got to keep an eye on the Steelers until it gets to us at this point. So pick is in for the Raiders. So let's see who it is, guys. I'm pretty sure it's going to be our guy, right? Hey, John from Bolt Pride. 6-2, my guy. Don't forget a trip to SoFi is only 5 to 6 hour drives from AZ. Not bad at all, my guy. And that's the truth, dude. Not too far away by any means. And it's also a pretty cheap flight back and forth too. So it's not too shabby. So pick is in. We got the commish going up to the mic to announce the first pick. And I'm sure he's getting booed like no other. Here you go. Pick is in. All the Raider fans looking like convicts. There they go. And yeah, it is Fernando Mendoza, of course. So, you know, that pick makes sense. That was a pick that was basically destined since the natty, since basically the first pick was given to the Raiders. Essentially, that was going to be the pick. So, look, you got to understand, this is going to be a very good division of quarterbacks. You got Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, now Fernando Mendoza. Now it's about Clint Kubiak being that guy to unlock a rookie quarterback. And it's tough. It's tough to go from OC to head coach and have that same success. So ultimately, we will see what happens at this point for the Raiders. Now, they are making good moves. They are making bold moves, even with that move that they tried to make with that Max Crosby trade to the Ravens and how that kind of fell through. They were making bold moves to make big leaps. I'm a big fan of that, especially when you got a team that has a history of not being very good at all. So Fernando Mendoza to the Raiders. That was an official pick for the Raiders, and that was a sure pick that the Raiders were going to do. No way that they were going to screw it up, right? No way they were going to screw it up. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, the dad, man. Yeah, if there's no guard meltdown, dude, I can imagine. I can imagine people at the Chargers party right now that's happening in El Segundo. There's a bunch of different viewing parties and such too. And you know what? I can imagine there's going to be a fair amount of people that will not be very happy if we go guard. Now, to me, and this is exactly where I'm at, Zombie Squad SD, all in favor for trading out of the first and stacking more second and third round picks. And to be honest, that's where the whole Ty Simpson conversation is. The next best quarterback is Ty Simpson at this point. Now, like I said, Jets are going to be looking for a quarterback. The whole situation happening with the Cardinals right now, we're going to keep an eye on the Cardinals. The third pick is going to be interesting because if they do take Jeremiyah Love, things are going to get a little bit hot and heated on that Ty Simpson situation too. It would be lovely to get us another second round pick, that is, if they decide to trade back in. Now, hype up that Ty Simpson pick as much as you possibly can, because I think that ultimately that will help out a lot with getting that trade potentially back into round one. So the Jets and the Cardinals battle it out. And then the dark horse to me is the Browns. Now, obviously, I know they got the Deshaun Watson situation, and that contract situation is an absolute mess. You got Shadir Sanders over there too, but every single year they have 5 quarterbacks, I swear, on that team. And I would not be surprised if they go after a Ty Simpson too, because I can't imagine that Deshaun Watson's going to be sticking around for much longer either too. So we will see. We will see, guys. So we will see what happens here, man. And so my brothers are currently doing their thing. My Kyle basically said Raiders got to get Jamarcus Russell 2.0 out of Mendoza. Yeah, I think that's a little bit. I think that's a little bit of a high hope, I guess, if you want to call it that. I think that's a little ridiculous to say that, because I think ultimately that Fernando Mendoza is a baller all around. So the Jets are on the clock. The pick is in for the Jets right now. They're interviewing Fernando Mendoza while they're here. So we will see. So Jets wise, I mean, they need a lot, right? They need a quarterback. They need corners. They need edge. They need a lot. Arvell Reese has been one guy that's talked a lot. Bane has been a guy that's an interesting one because of that whole situation that came out and that news that came out about him and talking about his draft stock going down. We'll see where they go at this point. Now, obviously, they have a head coach. It's a very defensive-oriented type head coach. Sorry, man. Audio has been off. Stream has been off. It is wild to see all around. So hopefully you guys can see me. So recap once again. David Bailey to the Jets at pick 2. Jeremiyah Love. They have a great running back core now with the Cardinals. That is going to be major for them. Think of the Ty Simpson situation now. That is going to be great too, to see that happen. They got obviously Marvin Harrison Jr. over there too. Now they got to figure out with that Ty Simpson situation. And then also pick 4 just went in for the Titans. Carnell Tate, wide receiver, going to the Titans. Cam Ward's now going to have more weapons over there. So that's going to be exciting to see too. So I think it's going to be a good one, man. And I think these picks are rapid firing at this point, which is awesome to see. You got to love that. There's only 8 minutes on the clock. It speeds things up all around too. You got to really look at what the Titans have over there, by the way. If you look at Cam Ward now, he's got a really good, wide receiving core. Wan'Dale Robinson. You got Calvin Ridley. Now you basically got the best wide receiver in Tate now. They got some weapons over there, boys. So Cam Ward's going to have plenty of weapons now to throw to. Now it's just keep that O-line going. Personally, in my opinion, Tony Pollard's a good running back, not a great running back. But I think ultimately you just put a lot of weapons out there for him. He's going to be able to cook out there. So it's going to be great to see, man. Great to see, guys. So what's your guys' thoughts so far on all the picks here, man? And once again, I apologize on the audio situation there. Really weird. Literally just completely knocked out completely my internet for whatever reason. It was working perfectly fine on my cell phone. So really strange. Pick is in for the Giants, first of their second top 10 pick here. So what do the Giants do at this point? Tate was an idea that was going to be that guy. Is going to be Sonny Styles kind of guy? Is this going to be where they're end up going with the safety side of things? I think that fits quite well for them. We will see what happens here with the Giants pick. So what is your thoughts about the Giants pick? Man, I like how this is the speed of this pace of this draft is going extremely well so far. So I'm excited about it here, guys. So man, exciting. Exciting. So currently the pick is pick 5 right now. So we are waiting on the Giants' 5th pick at this point. So Giants pick is in, and it looks like the Chiefs are technically on the clock right now. So I like it. It's going to be kind of a quicker draft all around. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be very exciting. But man, I don't know what the heck the internet got me. Maybe it clapped me for whatever reason, man. I was bringing too much heat to this show or whatnot. So ultimately, guys, if you guys want to jump into the stream, I'm going to give you a stream link here. If you would like to join the stream, you could click the link right here and you could join the stream if you would like to hang out with me too. So if you don't want to keep hearing my voice, that's cool, man. If you want to keep hearing my voice, that's cool too. Either which way, man. Yeah, and so far, yeah, it seems like the GMs are getting their players. And so this is the first of the John Harbaugh era type player here to the Giants. So we will see what happens here. I think ultimately you want to build that defense a little bit for the Giants. I think they have a very, very good D-line. Even when they got rid of Dexter Lawrence, I think they have a very, very good situation there. So let's see here. So we got to remember they have ended up doing a lot of draft picks in the edge side of things too. Jackson Dart, Cam Scattaboo, Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, Darnell Mooney for the offensive side of things. They got Calvin Austin the third too. They have a pretty good O-line too that I feel okay about. But when you look at that edge room, you got Brian Burns, who's an absolute stud, Darius Alexander, Roy Robertson Harris, and then Sam Roberts is currently the nose tackle with Tremaine Edmonds on the side too, and then Calvin Thibodeau, and Abdul Carter. Obviously, they've really been putting a lot of high picks in that area too. So we will see what they end up doing here with the Giants pick. What is your thoughts about that? My opinion, yeah, and the Chiefs just jumped to 6. Are they going to go to Arvell Reese? We will see. We will see one stunner one. We will see. That would be interesting, man. That would be interesting. Crazy. I wonder what they ended up, the Chiefs ended up doing for the trade. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. NFL draft, Chiefs trade. Let's see what they ended up doing here. Let's see here. Let me see what they ended up doing. Let's see what they ended up doing with this one, guys. I know it looks like they, even before that, the whole draft, they talked a little bit about wanting to do some sort of trades. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they are at 6. I don't think they actually traded that 6. Oh, no, they did. They did. There was a trade. So let's see what that ends up getting to and what that trade was. Don't know what it is. Trade up. Let's see. Moved up from the 9 to the 5. They could be going to a big edge type thing. If you think about what the Chiefs have done, they would love to go with more edge type situation. They were even engaged in talks with the Cardinals to move up to 3 to get like Arvell Reese or David Bailey. So pretty amazing to see. Pretty amazing to see. Man, that's crazy. Maybe they're going Ruben Bane, by the way. Whew, yikes. Yeah, so they it looks like they trade up to the Browns. They did not state on how much and what they ended up going for on that pick, or at least what they had to do to get up to that pick. So they are on the clock right now. And then the Giants are about to make their pick here, guys. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I imagine the Chiefs are going edge. And I think Styles is going to basically be the pick for the Giants for sure. That just makes a ton of sense for them. I mean, if you think about what the Ravens have done and what the Chargers have done, they always have kind of a versatile type safety. I mean, I think he would be a great, great addition to that whole defense. Really shore up that backfield of that defense. So for sure. Yep. Actually, they went Arvell Reese. Wow, linebacker. Wow. Okay, build up that front of their, well, actually the middle of their defense. That's pretty amazing to see. Now the Chiefs are on the clock at this point, guys. They are definitely on the clock. So, wow, that is crazy. Yeah. What if they go with Styles now? Wow. What if? Wow. That's kind of a shocker a little bit to me. I always thought like the Giants would be that guy that they'd go with a Styles. It would kind of fit really, really well for them. But going with Arvell Reese, obviously it's a good linebacker. It's a great addition to that defense. That's a big thing. So, yeah, we'll see what the heck the Chiefs get, man. But they could go after Styles, which you think about that defense, what the Chiefs had, and to even to say last season, it was kind of a little bit of a mess with that whole defense. And so ultimately, it's not a bad thing to go defense for once with these guys. Now, you also kind of think a little bit about a wide receiver too. I don't know if they would really go for a wide receiver at this point. There was also some talks about the Cardinals with the Chiefs, so basically considering a possible partner, with reports suggesting a package involving a number 9 pick and then the 40 pick to basically go to the Cardinals pick, which they did not do that. They went with Jeremiyah Love. Pretty crazy. I really don't know, and I'm not seeing anything yet on what the whole compensation is yet for that Chiefs trade. I'm going to see if there's anything else here too. Let's see here. Just looking to see. They still have their second pick, I guess. Traded for the 6, gave up 974 and 120 for that trade to get. That's a pretty big haul, guys. But kind of a little bit more back end type picks. It's giving up 100 top 100 type player too. So that's kind of quite a bit that they did give up. But it's the same side. It didn't really seem so much. Like it didn't seem as much as you would really think. Chiefs do have their pick in at this point. So let's see where it goes here from this point, guys, for you guys. So would I like to trade up? Yeah, absolutely. I think it would be good if we get the right guy. I mean, for Chargers fans, it would be Vega, right? I mean, that would be the guy that everybody would want. So let's see where it ends up going. I mean, I think ultimately, if you look at what's happening with the draft so far, it's getting kind of spicy pretty quickly, guys, and I like it. I really, really like seeing what's happening thus far. So pretty good. Would you trade up? We will see. We locked in. I mean, right now, we're still locked in at 22. So we'll see what happens, man. Anthony Bishop. Yeah, exactly. And I agree. I'm glad that Reese went to the Giants before basically the Chiefs. So that is true. That is true. Man, but really, I think that the Chiefs are really trying to go up to that big pick. They're going for big swings. Now, is this going to be the Bane pick? You know, Bane is essentially at this point is kind of dropping a little bit on the board. So we will see. We will see what happens. So the Chiefs still do have their second round pick based upon some of the reports out there for what the trade up costed them. Yeah, we will see. We will see what happens here. We will see. But interesting so far, guys. Yeah, and guards could be falling there, Keith. That's an interesting thing. I mean, but I do think that a lot of the top 5 kind of picks were going to be very heavy on the guard side of things. There's going to be a lot more defensive type players. So this kind of makes a lot of sense at this point. A lot more defensive, and obviously quarterbacks are always kind of that big kind of pick all around. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Well, and Keith, the whole thing about the run on the wide receiver and edge, getting Vega, watch the Lions, watch the Steelers. Everybody's going to want a premium type guard like that. I mean, to be honest, you might even want to even look at a little bit of what's happening with Washington. And I mean, who doesn't want a very good guard? Now, you could even potentially even say the Dolphins, if they want to build their lineup quite a bit, to give Malik Willis a little bit more protection, which is not a bad idea. Obviously, even to look at I don't know. There are some of these guys that could probably go after that. Maybe even the Browns. Like, I think the thing is, though, if you probably realistically look at it, you could probably throw them a little bit more into the Jets area, the Lions, and Steelers are kind of where I'm at, which would be 21, pick 17. Jets would be 16 if they decide to go that direction. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Pick is in for the Chiefs. And who the heck did they trade up for? Wow, Mansour Delaney. Wow. Cornerback at 6. Woo! Wow, that is a wild pickup there. Yeah, that's throwing me off quite a bit on that one, to go at a high pick to trade up for a cornerback, which obviously is a need. You got to say they did trade off a lot of their players last year in the cornerback side of things. They ended up going young at this point, and you end up getting a guy who is a very, very good cornerback, LSU cornerback. Guy is 5'11", 3/4, 187 pounds. When you think about that as a cornerback, that's kind of crazy. He was ultimately production score at 2nd in the quarterback group, athleticism score at 9th at 79, total score at 1st at overall as a cornerback. The guy basically could be very much a blanket type corner. The guy is a very good player that can even make plays and attack the quarterback, be a guy that could play press, could play man. He could play zone. He's a very, very good cornerback. So good pick, but kind of an odd pick a little bit, in my opinion. There, a lot of people compare him a little bit to the Quinion Mitchell type situation. So, wow, kind of wild. That is a lot. He is absolutely a shutdown corner. So, absolutely, very, very good pickup for the Chiefs, but did give up a lot to get him too. Yes, it is exactly it. The Trent McDuffie replacement, and that's exactly what they did. They did not want to keep paying him. They wanted to say, hey, let's get some capital out of him. Let's go get that guy again. And, but that's a lot to give up for basically another corner, to really go up to 9 to get him too. So, but ultimately, hey, this is the thing about the draft, guys. Not every pick is a home run. Not every pick's an all-pro. Not every pick is a Pro Bowl player. But ultimately, you take a swing. You think, hey, this is my guy. Make bold moves to big leaps. And ultimately, that defense for the Chiefs last year did kind of not do well for them, period. So we will see what happens there. But yeah, and and that is true, man. I mean, so Roberts 93. This is really the thing. They're trying hard to stop Herbert from taking the division title. Yeah, obviously you got to think about now what's happening with this division. There is a lot going on with these quarterbacks. Bo Nix, to obviously, well, Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to play against Patrick Mahomes, but Herbert and then Mendoza. There is going to be a lot of very good quarterback play going on here, and they got to find a way to basically stop the other quarterback. So it's going to be interesting. It's kind of wild, but yes, shut down corner for sure. So, and once again, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. I'm here with the draft with you guys. I also did throw in, if anybody would like to come on in and say hello, here is the link to basically join the show. Ultimately, I'm here just to chat, but I'd love to be able to chat with you guys. If you guys want to join in, I'm here for you guys too. So click the link and say what's up if you like. Pick is in for the Commanders. Yeah, where do they go from this point, guys? Ruben Bane, I keep throwing him out there. He's got to come in here at some point, right? Like, he's got to be that dude at some point. There's a lot of really, really good players out there. Francis Mayoga, I think is how you say his name. Offensive tackle. 6'6", 329-pound, big dude from Miami. That could be a great fit there for him. Caleb Downs, they want to go with a good, solid safety. That's a potential pick. It's kind of wild to see that Styles has not been picked up too yet. So I think personally that whole pickup for the Chiefs is kind of an interesting one, but they had to find a way to get that cornerback room situated. So we will see what the Commanders decide to pick here at this point. So yeah, man, Hampton, dude. Maureen Hampton, dude. My opinion, guys, we got a very good situation with this team. And I think coaching wise, if you think about the last time that the Chargers had basically our offensive coordinator with Greg Roman, dude, Jesse Minter did his job. Jesse Minter did his job. Ultimately, it was the offense that was holding back this team to take those leaps. You had to get rid of Greg Roman. So McDaniels being here is going to be a big, big thing for us, guys. Big, big. Can't wait to see how that goes. Yeah, man. Yeah, we could potentially have some really, really good situations here, guys. Really good options all around, man. And all right, let's see this Commanders pick. The Commanders pick is in, and it is Sonny Styles to Ohio State, man. Extremely versatile guy. This guy is an absolute stud. 6'5", 244. I mean, 4'4", 640. This guy is an absolute freak of nature, dude. This is an awesome, awesome pickup for the Commanders. Complete skill set all around. Immediate impact type guy. Obviously, you're going to a head coach that is a very defensive-minded type guy. Last year was you go from NFC Championship game to basically not making the playoffs and having a terrible season. Adding a guy like that is going to be big for that defense. So very good pickup. And I'm honestly kind of shocked that he got to that point. I thought he was going to be picked up much earlier in this draft. But ultimately, very, very good pickup for these guys. So Frankie Louvu and Leo Chanel. They have Calvin Chasen. Man, I'm going to butcher these names like no other. Mike Sandersill. They got a lot of really good pieces on the defense. You add a guy like that could be just an all-around a perfect piece to throw around the complete defense all around. So I think it's going to be really good. Wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers would draft a DT for the first-round pick. No, I agree, Larry. I mean, right now, it's looking pretty good for the DTs at this point. So you potentially could get a very good defensive tackle. Saints pick is in, by the way, guys. Where are they going to go? Where is Kellen Moore going to go with that one? Defense, offense, what do you think, guys? Miguel, should we pick any of the players should we have picked any of the players that recently got drafted? I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, outside of Fernando Mendoza, yeah, it would have been great to be able to have that. But at 22, they were not going to find their way there by any means. So interesting. I did a mock today where Fano and Vega dropped to us. What would we do? Yikes. Fano would be good. Fano would be very good. He's a versatile guy. You could put him in a lot of different areas. Vega is going to be that left guard kind of guy that's going to be a plug and play dude that potentially could be for you for 10 plus years, be an elite guy. Now, is he a system fit? And I think that's the one thing that we have to think about. Is he a system fit? And there's a side to me that I kind of look at Vega and I'm like, I'm not sure if he's a complete system fit or not. But he's an absolute elite guard. There's a couple other players or teams in front of us that potentially can pick him up. So we'll see what happens. Larry, I take Mesador as an upgrade edge, if anything, and he could potentially get there. Once again, Ruben Bane is still not picked, and that is going to be interesting to see where he ends up going at this point. And Ruben Bane is one of those guys that could be a good fit for these Saints. They are getting a little old in the edge side of things. This could be one of those picks where it does make a ton of sense for them to just get younger at that point and, get an elite dude. Get an elite dude. I think that would be amazing for them to do that. And Tyler Shuck obviously had a great year too. I think he turned on late in the season. But really, you got to start getting really, really good edge guys. They got Chase Young out there who's done relatively well. But ultimately, if you look at the edge group, I mean, Brian Breeze to John Ridgeway as right defensive end. Yeah, that's about it. Fidel Diggs. This is where they got to go edge. And this is a very, very deep edge draft all around. And yeah, and JSJ 8091. Yeah, I don't know if the Chiefs did need to trade up for that one. I don't know if there was cornerback that heavy at that point, but hey, they wanted their guy. They gave it up. Yeah, Staley selects Caleb Downs. Could be that dude. Could be, man. Could be. And yes, sir, Chris B. Hey, I am streaming the first round of the draft too. And also, if you, once again, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not. And if you want to join in to say what's up, click the link in the chat and I will bring you into the show. If you just want to say something real quick, I'm all good with that, dude. I'm here for you guys, man. So, but pick is in for the draft. We will see what happens here. Some people are saying Ruben Bane. That makes a lot of sense. Downs, obviously, is best player in the draft right now. He is definitely up there. He's a phenomenal player. Yeah. Yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah. Chris B. I just checked on Mansour Delaney. He has no criminal record. Very out of character pick for the Chiefs. Yeah. I don't think they want to deal with that stuff anymore, right? I don't think so. Yeah, dude. What about Jordan Tyson, man? Giants did meet with Jordan Tyson here in Arizona, is where I'm at. I believe it was last Friday. GM went out there and met with him too. I mean, Jordan Tyson's an absolute stud. It's just about health with him, more or less. But, dude, if you add that and add another weapon for Tyler Shuck, that would be incredible for him. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. We'll see what happens here, guys. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this Saints team does. Kellen Moore, man, I really honestly feel he's got a chance to take the NFC South next year. I think they came on late. They had a good push. They have great momentum coming into this offseason. I think if just a couple right picks to add a little bit more weapons to this team, I think it'd be an absolute stellar pickup for them. So we will see what happens here, guys. We will see what happens here. Chiefs. I want to just to make sure the Chiefs trade up 2026 draft. Let's see, just to kind of verify the draft picks. I just want to make sure that we did that. What was the trade up? So yeah, so the Browns trade 6 for the 9th pick. Browns did get 74 and 148. So basically traded 3 positions up and gave up 1 top 100 pick and 1 pick at 148. So interesting. Yep. Anthony, come in here either which way, man. YouTube chat is crazy right now. Looking good. So we're seeing what the Saints are going to pick. We still are waiting on the pick for the Saints. So let's see where it goes from this point. Interesting thing right now, guys. It is currently 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive players so far to 2, 3 offensive players. So, and once again, no defensive tackles have been picked up so far yet. So that's kind of something to think about. And no offensive tackles or guards have been picked up in the first 7 picks. Pretty crazy to look at that, guys. Pretty interesting. Roberts 93. If we get Vega, I'm getting a new job. Yeah, dude. Saints going with Tyson, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed. I think is Shaheed still there, or did he end up coming back? Because didn't he go to let's see here. I just had their depth chart up. Let's see here. If they do have they don't have any Shaheed there because he is still, I believe, with the Seahawks, I believe is who he still is with. But Olave and Jordan Tyson be fun to watch. That'd be real fun to watch, man. Yep, Seattle. He's still with Seattle because, man, he killed it in the Super Bowl, man. In the playoffs, he did phenomenal. Hey, the clock is actually shortened, JSJ. It's actually only 8 minutes now. Pick is in for the Saints. Here we go. Kamish coming to the pulpit or to the mic, whichever way you want to call it. It is Jordan Tyson, Arizona State. Wow. Hey, that's going to be fun for the Saints. They're going to have some real good targets. That's going to really, really help out Tyler Shuck too. Like I said, he definitely did a great job late in the season, really solidified their quarterback position for them going into 2026, and really shows that Kellen Moore can get the best out of quarterbacks, man. And, it's funny when I think about Kellen Moore, man, I think a lot about, what it could have been under, say, Jim Harbaugh with Kellen Moore. I think it could have been a different looking offense, man. So ultimately that would have been really, really good to see Kellen Moore with Jim Harbaugh. That would have been great to see. That would have been excellent to see. So either way, there we go, man. So yes, no offensive tackles. Guards have been selected thus far. A lot of offensive and linebackers, two linebackers, one edge has only been picked up thus far, and one cornerback for defensive side of things. So it is interesting. No guards, no tackles have been picked up thus far, guys. Interesting. Yeah, Keith, Gurgo Turbo, Concepcion, man. Chargers did meet with Casey Concepcion. It could be a guy that is a late first round type guy for us. We will see what happens there, but that would be kind of one that a lot of fans would be like, why do we do that? Why do we go out there and draft two wide receivers? Actually, it'd be three wide receivers. So actually, yeah, three wide receivers in the last two drafts with KLS, with Trey Harris, and Lad McConkey. I'm correct on that, right? But why would you go after another wide receiver? Not sure. I mean, it's really about what's happening with Quentin Johnston too. So we'll see where it ends up leading with them. But Browns pick is in, by the way. Where do they go? This is where I think a tackle guard kind of situation could be at. You know, with the Browns, you got to think about what they did to their O-line. Completely gutted him. Obviously, Zion Johnson ended up going over there. You know, Elton Jenkins is a center over there. Good center for him. Tevin Jenkins. So you got two Jenkins on the line, Titus Howard and DeJuan Jones. So do they go with another type tackle guard or whatnot, just to build a little bit more depth there too? It's interesting. Zach Zinter is one of the guys that was kind of a little bit slated to go towards the Chargers, and another Michigan guy, Michigan man. And they were talking about potentially training for him. 6'6" kind of guy, big right guard kind of guy. Obviously, we got a situation there with the guard at this point, but we're not sure if that's going to be the guy. But Zach Zinter, 6'6", 310. Maybe if they do end up going guard, maybe they'll try to ship off one of their guys too. So we'll see. But pick is in for the Browns, and let's see where they end up going with that one, man. So, you know, 1 hour in, we're only 9 picks in, dude. It's crazy. It's so slow, right? But it's pretty fun, man. It's pretty fun to watch. I think it's great to see, man. And BoltBros podcast, let's go. I'm telling you, Wheeling Labs, I'm telling you, if we make it to 12 or even 13 without picking any O-line, things look good. Now they definitely do. And once again, we got one of the BoltBros in right now. Andrew is chiming in.
Hey guys, what's up? And I am trying to set things up. It has been a crazy day. I am so sorry. So I'm here with you, brother, and I'm here with you, Bolt fam. So good to hear from you. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good now, man. For a second there, you kind of clicked in and out, but yeah, you're good. I was kind of even texting with you guys that my internet decided to poop out all of a sudden. It was really weird. It like literally everything died. It was working on my cell phone, which was really odd, but my laptop, maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting tracked. Maybe FBI is outside, something like that. It was really weird. So I had to restart a whole new stream and everything. And here we are, man. But
oh man,
we got,
I got back on the date with Kay Adams. That's right, baby. Let's go. God, I wish. No, just work. A lot of work, man. So it was a big long day. I was at a trade show all day talking to people, just flapping my gums. And I'm gonna flap my gums with you guys now, so it's gonna be exciting.
We're flapping even more, dude. Extra flapping's time, dude. I get it, man. I mean, last week I was at a show, and that's all it was, man. And then you want to feel like you don't want to talk to anybody for the next 3 days. You're over it. But the dad do dad. I was trying to bring this up too on the stream, and I think Andrew is doing that too. Question: if a blue chipper falls to us and it's not a position need, what do you take him? Andrew, I'm going to let you go to that.
100%. Yeah, I do not believe. So let me just say this, guys. I truly believe they're going to take best available. Now, I will also say this. I think they want more picks. So I think it's going to be a question mark of, okay, do we want to stick and pick? Is this guy even a first-round grade for us? Or do we want to trade back and try and get a couple more picks in the second round? Because you can get a good edge rusher most likely. Yep. Spencer Fano just went.
Spencer Fano, wow. First tackle in this,
Unbelievable.
which is crazy to see. You know, Spencer Fano out of Utah. That guy was actually there was even some mocks that I saw that he was falling to the Chargers. So
yeah,
6'5", 311, big offensive tackle guy, fluid, light on his feet, good power at the point of attack, all around very, very good pickup for him. Now, what did I say? You know, Browns basically blew up their entire O-line.
Yeah, they did.
Entire O-line. So they had to go out there and get some more depth all around. So they just completely hit the reset button for them. So
funny story about him too, by the way. Lomu has been moving up their other tackle on the opposite side as well, which is hilarious because it just kind of blew me up. I'm like, man, Lomu was like way down. He was like second round. All of a sudden, he's now all of a sudden moving up in the first round in a lot of mock drafts. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes.
Yep.
But anyways, so to answer my question, I do think they want to trade back personally at 22. If they had an opportunity to trade back, Ty Simpson, maybe the Jets come in, maybe the Cardinals come in.
Yep.
I think it makes sense because, again, I've been seeing a lot of people say that, look, there's a lot of teams looking to really move and get him as well. Yep. I think that makes the most sense. And if somebody keeps slipping down, has Sonny Styles got picked up yet? I didn't quite see. I just barely got on the.
Yeah, he did get picked up by the Commanders. Okay. Now, I was going to go back to your comment about the Cardinals. I said that if they're going to pick up Jeremiyah Love, which they did.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah.
They picked him at pick 3 because you think about like what's happening there. You got obviously a situation with your current quarterback now. You got to say that they are thinking Ty Simpson at this point because when you start putting a very good running game behind a quarterback, you're thinking of a rookie quarterback at that point. Probably the best situation for a rookie quarterback is having a good running game behind you.
So, yeah, but they end up getting a wide receiver though. Well, wait, you're talking about Tennessee?
Cardinals.
Oh, Cardinals. Okay.
Cardinals got Jeremiyah Love. So
yeah, but I was thinking about Tennessee. I think they wanted Jordan Love, by the way, guys. I really think they wanted Jordan Love, and then they ended up getting Carnell Tate.
Yep.
Mwaga's off the line. He's gone now as well too. So it looks like Miami's on number 11. Here we go.
So here's like a run possibly on the tackles at this point and the guards at this point. So this back-to-back tackles have been taken to the Giants. So the Giants essentially did with their 2 picks. They end up getting Arvell Reese, linebacker, stud, and Francis Mwaga, tackle.
Guys, think about that pass rush for the Giants. Mm-hmm. Are you joking me?
It's gonna be nasty.
That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be nasty.
Look at that jacket he's got on. Holy smokes, bro! Check that thing out. You guys watching this? Like, whoa!
Yeah.
That is legit, dude. Are those wine bottles around his neck too? Mm-hmm. Anyways, but I'll say this. That guy's amazing. Again, my prediction is I don't think anybody's going to go get any guards anytime soon. I think guards are going to continue dropping. With the way these other players, I just think it's going to be edge, it's going to be tackles, it's going to be wide receivers, it's going to be skill players, cornerbacks, these high level players. I think guards are going to continue to slip. So we could see Vega 22. We could see it.
Dolphins just traded their pick to the Cowboys.
Oh, girls, I knew it. In fact, is this going to be Tyson? No. Wait, who's available right now?
So let's see here. So the best picks that they're saying is Ruben Bane, Caleb Downs.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Ruben Bane. It's going to be Ruben Bane.
Crazy.
It's going to be Bane. Yeah. $20 says it's Bane.
Dude, that totally makes a lot of sense. I mean, they go from pick 20 to 11.
Yep.
I'm looking to see what they ended up doing and what that official trade is and what they gave up. Let's see.
Yeah, I think guards are going to be available in the 3rd round. I truly believe we should go edge rusher first if we stick and pick. Again, I'm cool with the trade back, but we'll see if they end up. You got to have a trade partner, guys. So at the end of the, you need someone to dance with you. You know what I mean? If you don't do that, then you can't go anywhere. But man, that's a good draft. Look at that.
One guy is saying that Caleb Downs is the betting favorite at 12 for Dallas, which they're at 11 right now.
That makes sense. So, I like Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs, either one of those guys would be amazing. So you're saying there's a chance? Absolutely.
So you're saying there's a chance, yeah. And the thing too, with the depth chart side of things too, for the Cowboys, you got to think about what they've built in that D line with Quinton Williams, Tito Bonia is over there, Rashawn Gary, Kenny Clark. You go out there and just start building that D line as much as you possibly can. A great D line creates a good back end of your defense, allows a lot of turnovers all around. So
100%.
we'll see. I think it's Caleb Downs is what people are saying right now at this point. So
yeah, I like this edge for the first pick. I agree. I think with the guys, with how much money these edge rushers are getting, and with Khalil Mack getting old, I think it makes more sense. And I truly believe, guys, I know this is not going to be a popular thought. I've said this so many times on our live episode. I truly believe we are okay at left tackle right now with what we have, Trevor Penning, and even Coyote, right? But it would be nice to get somebody better there. And again, the question is, would you rather have a veteran or would you rather have a rookie? Because if you get a rookie in your first pick and he doesn't start, someone like Trevor Penning beats him out, that's an embarrassing pick, right? So, I think you kind of go pass rusher personally because it just makes more sense, and they're getting paid more money than guards. So that's just kind of my take.
Kind of wild right now. At this point, there's only been one edge taken. One edge.
No. Well, no, technically, isn't Reese an edge? Doesn't he play edge as well?
They list him as an LB. So linebacker. So because he's kind of a little bit more versatile type guy.
He's a little more of a hybrid person.
Hybrid guy, off-ball linebacker type guy. So really that's it. And they put Sonny Styles as a linebacker too. I think it's kind of really putting him in like that box kind of. The way I look at Sonny Styles is that he's more of like that Derwin James-y type guy. Yeah. He can move anywhere and do anything. So
he's amazing, dude. Guys, he's
an amazing player, dude.
Remember this though, guys. Every team, so here's my thing. If you're stuck at 22, you have no trade partner. That would just kind of suck, especially if you didn't have a first-round pick available. That means you're reaching no matter what, right? Just on your board, on what you think matters most, that does suck. And it would be interesting to see how the Chargers go at that point. I still think they'll probably reach for an edge rusher personally.
I agree.
I just think that, if they stick and pick, that's what's going to have to happen. I don't know. That's just my take.
No, I agree. What's baffling to me is the whole Ruben Baines drop. Like, did that report really get all these teams that scared? Yeah. Like, that's what's crazy.
Do you know how greasy that is, too, by the way? 100%. To have all of that information come out right before the draft is greasy as hell. You know what that is? That's teams at 1 and maybe at like 13 or 14 that are like, oh, let's release that information, hoping he'll slip. Because it's bullshit. Like, it happened forever ago. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So stupid. Anyway, I struggle with it.
I agree, man.
A little off the topic here, but there's a Mortal Kombat commercial here. What are we thinking about that movie?
Oh no, dude! Have you seen the Street Fighter trailer? By the way, too.
They both look kind of bootsy to me. I don't know. Leave a comment down, but anyways, So, by the way, the funny story about the Mortal Kombat movie. Apparently, it was absolutely atrocious. They had to go back and reshoot a ton of it. It was supposed to be out like a year ago.
Wow.
So, and I think, anyways, it's like apparently just horribly atrocious. So, anyways, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Apparently, that's crazy to think if they did that. I don't know if this is true or not. They're saying they traded 2 fifth-round picks to move up for the Cowboys, which that doesn't seem right at all.
No, that's about right. If you look at the
go from 20 to 12, that's yikes. That's a big
that's pretty steep. Yeah, but you got to
2 fifth-rounders. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying on the Reddits.
That's about right.
Crazy.
Okay,
that makes you feel a little bit like, man, like I guess then again, you think about a premium position like a Ty Simpson or a quarterback, a team that wants a quarterback. Like I really feel that the Jets and the Cardinals are going to start getting into some bidding war at this point.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what they said. So the 10th overall pick, Dolphins get the 12th? They move up one spot.
Yep. Yeah. So the
what?
Yeah.
And they got 2. That's crazy.
Yep.
One spot.
Yep.
Dude, man, the Cowgirls are stupid.
Yeah. They probably could have waited a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Unless they really
and they end up getting Caleb Downs. They got Caleb Downs.
Wow. So clearly they wanted him.
Yep.
Wow. He's fantastic, guys.
Yeah.
That dude is incredible, dude. The Clayface trailer, I have not actually. I'm about to check that out.
I saw it come over. Actually, Evil Dead movie. The new Evil Dead movie looks kind of wild. The trailer is actually pretty dope looking.
Wait, is there really one coming out?
Yeah, it's a new one
Wow.
coming out. It's really good. Looks
Okay.
like it's going to be kind of a little bit more of a scarier, less than, you know, kind of a goofiness of the original Evil Deads, but it's really good. The new one looks awesome. I'm excited about it.
I honestly, truly think we're going to trade our pick. I just think so. I just have this feeling. But you know what? My feelings have been wrong, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay, my
We've
feelings have
thought
been
a
wrong.
lot of things. We thought a lot of things, and it just doesn't come true. So
I have not picked correctly in any of our draft picks, just so you guys know. Actually, no, there was one I picked. Easton Stick. Do you remember that? I picked Easton Stick.
Yeah. That's true.
Wait, was it Easton Stick? Yeah, it was Easton Stick.
Yeah, it was a while.
That was a crappy pick. That was great. So I can pick crappy players, no big deal.
So Caleb Downs to the Cowboys, a versatile option. He's at his best when he closes to the line of scrimmage, where he could play around the ball more frequently. A guy that's basically just great at instinct, football guy, versatile defender. This is a great pickup for the Dallas Cowboys. You think about how inept that defense was.
Terrible.
It was a must pick for him.
You know how I view him? I view him like Derwin James. They're going to run him like Derwin James. Is how I think they're going to use him.
Yep.
That is a lot to give up, in my opinion, though. Woo!
Yeah, there's a lot to go one space. If it's 12 to 11, that's pretty crazy. Dolphins pick is in, by the way, too. Just to go back a little bit on the Cowboys, their defensive coordinator is the youngest defensive coordinator in franchise history at 34 years old. He was the passing game coordinator, defensive back coach for the Eagles. Christian Parker replaces Matt Eberflus, which, man, oh man, what happened to that guy's defense? He went from head coach to defense to just absolute stink. Dude, it was bad. It was bad. So the pick is in for the Dolphins. Where do the Dolphins go at this point? Where do they go?
Ruben Bane, bro. That guy is amazing.
Dude, you keep a Miami guy and keep him in Miami, but Makai Lemon, let me talk right.
He's another guy. Too.
You could go to Jordan Tyson. They don't have wide receivers over there.
Didn't Jordan Tyson already get scooped up?
To the Saints. Yeah, to the Saints. Which that's going to be awesome. I mean, that's great for Tyler Shuck, dude. He's got two very, very good wide receivers over there with the Saints. That's going to be fun for them over there. But this is where you could take in Ruben Bane. You could take your Miami guy, keep him in Miami. Boom, done. Or do you go with an offensive weapon at this point?
So Waylon Lab says I'm betting Lemon. I think Bane, man. Bane is so good.
Dude.
I will say this. I like Mesador. I kind of hope Mesador is going to be there for us. 25-year-old guy. I hope he's going to be there.
What if Bane's there? Do you take that?
Hell yeah, dude. I would poop my pants and bring that card up there, man. I'll tell you what. Bane, are you joking me? By the way, it's so funny because people say he's got short arms like a T-Rex or whatever. No. Dude, Ruben Bane is ridiculous, dude. And he's young.
Yep.
The one guy that keeps coming up for the Chargers is Keldrick Falk. I don't want him because he's 20 years old. I think he's going to be a project. He's amazing, though. But I think it's a very high risk reward with him, in my opinion. I just think at 20 years old, I think he's a very unproven type of person.
Yep.
Waylon Lab saying Lemon. Okay, everyone, give us your ideas on who the Dolphins are going to go with. Pick is in. What are we thinking? Mesador over Bane all day, says Larry. Actually, I kind of agree with that. Mesador's a little older, but Bane is younger, and that there's value in that.
Yep.
Look at the Cowgirl fans. Stupid.
I know.
Look at that dumb hat that guy's got on. What in the hell? Come
watching
on, guys.
All the draft room of the Cowboys all stoked about their pick.
Gosh.
So actually, pick 12 is in.
Uh-oh.
Not a defensive player. Caden Proctor, offensive tackle, Alabama.
Okay, that makes sense.
They got to build that line, right? Malik Willis needs some help over there.
What did I tell you, though? Guys, I know everything, okay? Let me just say this. I told you tackles are going to go, baby. And Caden Proctor.
Crazy.
He was supposed to maybe potentially fall to the Chargers, by the way.
Dude, Vega still hasn't been picked up. Now, this is where things is going to happen. This is the Vega zone. This is the Vega zone at this point. What if you have Vega and Bane at 22? That's not going to happen, in my opinion. No way that's going to happen.
No.
But what do you do if that happens? Do I want to go with an elite guard, or do I want to go with a guy that could potentially be an elite edge for you for a long period of time? That's going to be an interesting one for you.
By the way, you know what cracks me up? I keep seeing people say that Emmanuel Pregnon. We're going to get him at 22. That's a stretch, guys. Like, he's a good guard, but I would not scoop him up over any of those edge rushers at this point, right? You need a third edge rusher, and with Khalil Mack as old as he is and how expensive these edge rushers are becoming, and guys, we're going to pay a boatload to Thule. So, man.
The way the edge group is going right now, I mean, there's a side to me where if you think about, do I want to go after a guy like a Ruben Bane, that edge guys are getting paid $50 million on average at top tier, like Will Anderson?
Yep.
You kind of think a little bit about where the edge position might be more the premium position for a pick to get a very, rookie base type contract at that point. So my opinion, and I know, Miguel's over here saying I'd go Vega. I get it, but you could get a good guard at 16 to 20 million versus
I agree.
An edge guy at $50 million a season. So it's starting to become a money choice more than
Sadiq might drop too, guys. That guy is a freak of nature, dude. Okay. I literally get bricked up thinking about him getting balls from Justin Herbert. That sounded really weird. When I said that
a little bit.
No, but I'm just saying, like, bro, what he can do for the Chargers offense is absolutely insane, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
This is why this draft is so unique. Yeah. Because nobody thought this guy was going to go this high. They thought maybe 20-ish, and he went higher. And I think a lot of this is jockeying as well too. I think people are like, oh yeah, well, I don't have a lot of first round picks, blah blah, first round grades up on my board. They're jockeying for position. They're not letting people know what they're doing. Yeah. Dylan Thieneman, that guy is sick too.
Stud. He'd be like that Eric Weddle back in the backfield for us, man. I'd love to have him too, for sure.
Okay.
And there's a lot of really, really good players out there that are still sitting out there. I mean, Rams now, we're at 13 right now. Pick is in for them. We'll see where it ends up going for the Rams, man.
I'm just going to say Bane until he gets picked, guys.
I know, I think we've done that like every year. We have like this pick of this one guy, and we're like, it's going to be him. It's going to be him.
Dude, but how greasy is it that all that information came out, man? I was like,
it's ridiculous.
That's slimy, dude. That is so slimy.
Somebody did it for a reason, man.
Oh, 100%. Just garbage, dude.
So the interesting thing about this pick is with the Rams, you think a little bit about what they got going on for wide receiver.
Lemon.
Yep. And Lemon was kind of one of those guys that, hey, it's a local guy, USC dude. USC's been having a really good run of a lot of good wide receivers coming out of there right now. What about even a Kenyon Sadi? I mean, you got Devontae Adams with also our guy over there. Oh my gosh, what's his dang name? He killed it for me in fantasy last year. What's the other wide receiver? BYU wide receiver for the Rams?
Oh my gosh. He's in rehab right now.
Yes, he's in rehab. My gosh.
Holy crap. What's his name?
Puka.
Puka.
Oh my gosh. How could I forget his name, dude? Louise.
Puka.
But if you get a Kenyon Sadi with them, man, just loaded with weapons once again for the Rams. I mean, think of how wild that would be. That would be amazing.
By the way, man, it's this pick is going to be interesting. I'm curious, even the Rams. Well, it looks like they're picking it. Never mind. So
pick is in.
Okay.
Yes,
so I'm really curious. Ruben Bane. Let's go. Ruben Bane.
Just gonna keep saying that over and over and over.
We're gonna say over. But
I think the thing is though, if Ruben Bane is there when it gets the Rams or the Ravens, excuse me, they pick him. Guarantee they will.
Yeah. Dude, he's fantastic.
I mean, if you start looking at the picks that would be in the range for the Chargers at this point, Keldrick Falk, you think of Manuel McNeil-Warren, Dylan Thieneman, Mesador, he's at seventh best right now too. Jermon McCoy was a guy that was there was some guys that even put mock drafts of him. He's a very good cornerback, but he's very injury prone, but an absolute stellar cornerback. Peter Woods, obviously still out there too. Caleb Lomu, if you go with it, tackle, Zion Young, Cassius Howell. There's some pretty good picks there, guys. and we'll see where it ends up leading with these.
Yeah, who did I pick? I picked TJ Parker, AFC West power. But again, remember, it was people being picked, and so I was at 22 sticking and picking. So Mesador wasn't on the board for me, and yada yada for the AFC West. Bane will be gone regardless, I believe. Yes.
I don't think he's sticking around.
Man, he's so good though.
Very good.
The Los Angeles Shams.
That's right.
They're the Shams, dude. That's right.
I will say, man, that video they made for the draft hype video with freaking Friday, that was awesome. That was an awesome video.
That was pretty good. I did watch it finally. I'm just trying to see if there's any other I don't know. Everyone, put your thoughts in there. Who are the Shams going to scoop up at this
the Rams? The Rams get Bane. Think of how gnarly that'd be. Kobe Turner, Poona Ford, Brandon Fisk, Byron Young. I mean, I don't think they really need an edge at that point. You even got Jared Verse out there too. Like, I don't think you need that. Like, that's almost like a luxury pick just to be able to say, hey, we're going to reassure that we got a legit edge group.
Well, look at the freaking Giants. Like, they're stacked. Of course, they lost Dexter Sexy Dexy, but bro, like, they're going to dry hump some quarterbacks, man.
I think it's got to be it. To be honest, Colby Parkinson for the Rams tight end was really good. Tyler Higbee is okay too. You end up going out there and just getting freaking what's his face?
Sadiq?
Tight end. Yeah, Sadiq. Whew.
See, the only issue with him, okay, think of it this way. If you are a team, you have to at least have a plan for him or view him as a better blocking tight end, because he has not rated as a very good blocking tight end. So he's not a prototypical tight end. I mean, I look at him as a wide receiver running back. I don't really look at him as a tight end. So that's where the conversation gets a little unique. Watch them get Ty Simpson. How funny would that be?
Well, I mean, you think about it, like,
dude, bro, I'm not joking.
And they did choose Ty Simpson. Hello.
Did they? Yes. Did they really?
Pick 13, Ty Simpson
does not
going to
surprise
the Rams.
Me. That does not surprise me, guys.
Wow.
Well, that probably means we stick and pick now, because the most of the mock drafts I saw, it kind of makes sense. What's his Nuggets getting old? Stafford. And they need some young talent out there, and he's a good system quarterback, so it makes sense.
Wow.
Wow.
But so it's the Matt Stafford situation. You know, Matt Stafford just won an MVP. And, you know, go back to this last offseason, there was the back situation, everything too. He was going like red light therapy. He wasn't even in training camp, basically doing anything at all. Goes out there and has an MVP season. But at the same side, you're like, dude, he's kind of the back end of his career, oddly. And, you know, one conversation a lot of people have been saying about Ty Simpson, he needs to kind of sit a year, kind of get things kind of figured out within the league, learn a little bit more. Now he's going to go to the Rams as a backup quarterback. I know they were talking about getting Jimmy G back, but that's probably a wrap at this point. Wow. Well, Chargers are probably sticking and picking at 22 at this point.
No, guys, remember, it's the Los Angeles Shams. Remember, it's the Shams.
Oh, man. Wow, that is crazy. Ty Simpson to the Rams. Wow.
I knew some. There was. I read a report this morning that there's a lot of teams looking to go get him, and so didn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Matthew. Look, guys, it's so funny. I think about this a lot. Right? There are, I think, elite quarterbacks. Right? I look at Justin Herbert. He's elite. I look at Josh Allen. Elite. Right? These are guys that you can stick and pick on any team and be successful. Ty Simpson, I think, is a very good quarterback, but more of a system type of fit quarterback, right? Just like a Matthew Stafford. So he fits very well with what the Shams are going to do moving forward. So it makes sense. They got to think about the future. And guys, is Stafford going to retire? What do you think? How crazy would that be? I doubt he'll retire this year, but
yeah. You could maybe say a year or two from now. I think maybe this might be just that 1 year. Like, hey, this might be the last call for me, kind of thing. And I mean, you got to think about what Matthew Stafford did. He had a fantastic year, won MVP, 46 touchdowns, 8 picks, 4,707 yards. I mean, the guy killed it. But man, wow, Ty Simpson to the Rams. Interesting, man. Interesting.
The Shams. Remember,
interesting.
they're called the Shams now.
Well, Ravens are on the clock. Here we go. Ruben Bane. Here we go. This is it.
Okay. Hey, Ruben Bane's going to get selected, guys. Come on now.
Guaranteed. Ruben Bane. Hey,
so
Jesse Minter is putting that card in 100% right now.
I guarantee it. Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, I think it's going to be Ruben Bane. And I guarantee he is so bricked up right now. He's like, I do not need no blue chews at this point. Yep. I am about to do Ruben Bane. That guy's ridiculous, man.
Well, and the thing about it is, like, it's funny when the whole conversation came out and the news came out about basically Ruben Bane and everything too. It was funny because they were like guaranteed that was the Ravens that put that out there because they're trying to get him at their pick. And well, they might be getting him now at that point. So they're playing chess, not checkers over there, dude.
It'll be him for sure. Yeah. Yep. I would be shocked if it wasn't him.
Yep.
But dude, crazy. Here's the funny thing about this too. People get enamored with these drafts and they say, well, we don't have a lot of first round grades.
Yep.
This guy at no point was even supposed to be in the first round. And all of a sudden at the very end, they started inching him up and he was all of a sudden, they're going to trade up to get him. They're playing games, dude. They're playing games with people. They're playing games with mock drafts and all the above. But yes, I think Ruben Bane will most likely fall off next. Is my pick.
Yeah.
I'll bet you a protein shake there, a peanut butter protein shake there, James. What you say?
There you go, dude. There it is.
Ooh, Butterfinger, man. Butterfinger, dude.
So good, man. So good.
Yeah. So I like that. It's gonna be good. All right, let's see here. Ravens pick is in.
Yeah, Carlos Charter saying that I think Vega goes here. That would suck. I could see that too. You got to think about what the Baltimore Ravens line looks like too. They just kind of light. John Simpson is their right guard. Andrew Voorhees is basically their left guard right now. You kind of think you want to be able to up that a little bit, get that talent a little bit higher. I think this could be one there too that could for sure be that addition to it. I mean, if you think about even their edge group
on that, he's got to be bricked up, dude. He's probably hiding that erection, dude. Where's he at, dude? It's gonna be Bane, guys. It's gonna be Bane.
If it doesn't, then
he's like, boys, I can't stand up for a little while. You know what I mean? I can't.
It is Vega going to the Ravens.
Wow.
Vega is.
Dude, how crazy would that be if Bane goes to 22? That'd be amazing.
Well, now they could basically pick him up at now. Crazy. This is an interesting thought here. So next up is the Bucs at 15. The Bucs basically could go after an edge guy at this point and say, you know what? Hey, they got what was their guy that their linebacker that ended up retiring recently? That's been there for his entire career. They start kind of thinking about the edge. You got Elijah Roberts at this point. You got Ashawn Robinson.
Enters a traitor.
This. This could be a Ruben Bane situation, and maybe another Florida team's going to go after him at this point. But this is crazy.
If Ruben Bane or Mesador was there for us, I'd be hyped on either one of those guys. I really would be.
So weird situation here. So the Jets are at pick 16 now. Pick 16.
They're going to trade up and get Ty Simpson. Oh, wait, he's gone.
They picked up David Bailey in pick 2. What if they end up getting Bailey and Bane? Dude. Whoa. Think how wild that would be.
They could do it. They could do it.
Dude,
guys, how much money these edge rushers are getting? Guys, it's not even just about getting the right player. Like, okay, let me just take a step back for just a second. You're getting Vega Ione right now, right? And you're saying that he's worth more than an edge rusher that could be worth $50 million. Yeah. That's the economic decision of that pick right now. Yeah. So you're telling me. Again, this is how general managers think. They're gonna have to say, how do I justify going after a guard when I could get an edge rusher that's going to cost potentially $50 million a year, and I can get him right now for very cheap for 3 or for 4 years, right?
And technically 5 because you got a 5 with your option.
Good point. Yeah, 5th-year option as well too. So,
You could basically say, even when it gets to that 5th-year option, let's say that 5th-year option is $22 million, $25 million.
Cheap. Yep.
Way cheap in comparison to what's happening with these guys with these large contracts. The Buccaneers pick is in, by the way, too.
It's going to be Bane, dude.
We'll see. We got to
stop
playing that.
Dude, you're picking that for what? 6 picks now? That's cool. It's going to happen.
But, I mean, if you think about what's with the Bucs, though, too, it is kind of a Bane level type pick. They don't really have that edge guy at this point. Like, I think that would be very much a perfect pick for the Bucs. Now, I think it would be crazy to see if the Jets do that and he does fall at pick 16 for them and they go 2 edges and they just go ham on the edge. Like, that would be wild. But that would be an Aaron Glenn move, right? He loves defensive guys. Just create pressure up front, dude.
You guys excited about that Michael movie? I don't know about that movie. I'll probably see it anyways, but damn, I don't know.
Michael movie?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Hello, bro. What's up? Aether, what's up, big dog?
What's up, Aether? What's up, my guy?
Let's go.
Yeah, and everybody like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys chiming in, man. Sorry that the whole reset of the stream and everything too, but it seems like everybody's starting to funnel in a lot of more here too. So very much appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to chime in too, I do have the link here. If you want to pop on in and say what's up, dude, there's the link right there. Click the link. You can pop into your cell phone and say what's up. There's a lot of guys actually at the party right now in Los Angeles in El Segundo, which is going down right now. I've had a few images come over from some fans. Looks like a pretty amazing time all around out there right now, guys.
Shoot a couple of those images up real quick.
Yeah, I only got one right now. Right now, and it looks like Pappy just walking into the into a bar or something like that. So
Pappy getting crunked up, dude. That's cool.
Dude, I saw the menu out there, the food. I was like, dope, man. There was like a black garlic chicken sandwich, and I was like, yo, hook that up. Let's go. That
sounds delectable. Let's go.
Sounds great. All right.
This is pretty exciting, though. I will say this. Okay, we're getting excited. We're getting excited here.
We're getting close to 22, guys. We're getting
close, baby.
We're getting close, man. We're creeping up there. This is actually going a lot faster than we thought.
Oh, so Kyle might be on time. Perfect.
Nice. He might be jumping on.
So he might 22. Be. Yeah.
I think he ended up scheduling that for a reason. He's like, I don't want to be on this stream for a while. A boy bay stepped up too. I like this. Okay, here we go. We can trade for Myles Garrett and Justin Jefferson. Ooh, geez. And then Ricardo. I think Ricardo's been on this game for a while, trying to get Myles Garrett and Justin Jefferson, which would be phenomenal.
It'd be insane.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But TJ Parker, Emmanuel Pregnon. Hey, Kyle Lewis is my guy, dude. By the way, he's a great linebacker, good versatile guy all around. And Darrell Jackson. Hey, let's make that happen, man. Sadiq, dude. Think how fun that would be.
Sadiq is so solid. He's so solid.
That would be the top tight end in the draft thus far.
It would be delish.
Man, oh man.
And being screwed at DE, defensive end. Okay. I don't want to be screwed at defensive end.
Nah.
I don't want my defensive end screwed. Stupid joke. Okay,
somebody says, the Bucs will select defensive end Ruben Bane Jr. with the number 15 pick is what they're saying.
Aether's going to be Aether's heated already, dude.
Heaters. Bring the heaters.
Makai Lemon. Guys, look, a lot of these guys are still on the board, dude.
Crazy, right?
Dylan Thieneman should have been off the board, by the way. Most people's thoughts. Okay. All right, here we go. We got
the $4.99. Let's go.
Hey, here we go. It's so nice to have a GM not named Ortiz. Look at the Chiefs and not want the Chargers, and because we're scared to make a move. Yeah, but they gave up a lot, didn't they? Or did they give up a lot?
It was 2/5. I mean, that could be quite a bit, but at the same time, they only jumped a couple spots up to get to that.
Yeah,
but then they really took essentially the top cornerback. Possibly could have waited, in my opinion, at 9 and not need to give up those draft picks.
I agree. Well, clearly they think that they're okay. Here we go. Let's see. The Tampa Bay. I can't say what I call them.
Ruben Bane.
What I tell you? I knew Ruben Bane was going to go, baby. Come on. I mean,
at some point you're going to hit. At some point you're going to hit, right?
Come on now.
You're going to hit.
Ruben Bane. Oh boy.
So just to kind of recap a little bit, if we're looking at edge and if we're looking at guard, we've had 2 edges have gone so far in this draft. 2
Yeah.
edges as designated edges. As tackles, we've had 2 tackles, 3 tackles have gone, and only 1 guard has gone at this point. So
Yep.
there's a lot of really good players at this point, guys. I mean, if you think about what's really happening here, there's going to be a lot of really good edge guys for us too.
Look at this thing here. 30.78 arms, shortest in a first round edge rusher since 2003.
Wow.
Ripping on his edge, dudes. Come
Wow,
on now.
Jeez Louise. Come on now. Come on now. Hey,
You
dude,
look
it's
mean
about
right now,
powering
brother.
through people, man. If you can power through people and get the leverage, you're good.
The Jets pick is in, dude. You know the Tampa Bay Bucks are just absolutely
Stoked.
bricked up right now, dude. They are just walking around. Come on now.
Ruben Bane, dude. Makes sense.
I mean, the weather in Tampa Bay is great too. Anyways,
yeah, right.
okay. We need a total pass catcher tiding. I like Sadiq too, guys. I think they can go a lot of different ways. Again, I still think we trade back. That's my take. If they can find somebody, they'll trade back and get somebody.
Just to speak on the Bucks, the linebacker that ended up retiring, Levante David. That's where I kind of feel the whole Ruben Bane situation just build up in the edge side of things too. Obviously, losing a guy like Levante David is a big, big loss for that team. So it makes a lot of sense for them to go after Ruben Bane. I mean, edge linebacker can kind of be 2 different.
So my question is, okay, yeah, Bane is he's the thing about Bane too is he's young.
Yep.
He's very young. Look at the bend he gets on that edge there. Look at that.
Crazy,
Look
right?
at Boog talking about him.
Yeah.
So Boog.
Interesting thing. So right now, Jets are on the clock. Jermon McCoy could be a guy that they'd be looking at, which is a cornerback from Tennessee. That was the guy that actually was slated a little bit to being mocked to the Chargers. This guy's a very, very good corner, but he's just injury prone. That's the issue with him. If he could stay healthy, he could be an amazing addition to the Jets.
So who's this? Who are you talking about?
Jermon McCoy. He's a 6'1", 166 corner from Tennessee. Very, very good player. Very good player.
Okay, guys. So who are the Jets going to be picking? They're going to pick Ty Simpson. Oh, wait. Ooh, he's already been picked. Let me think.
Dude, my gosh. I mean, you got to think, are they really going with Geno Smith? Ugh. So
they're going to have to now.
They're going to go with Beck late in the rounds, guaranteed.
You think so?
I think they'll go with Beck.
Beck is not that good. I think he's okay. Dude, I read a story about Beck. Apparently, he didn't go to school at all. He went to no classes.
No, not at all.
Nothing. And like he's a dummy. You know what I mean? I guarantee he's a dummy. But he's playing football, so what does it matter, right? But like, come on, dude. Like that's embarrassing. And he said, "Yeah, I don't even do nothing." We got Richie up in here. What's up? Hey, uh-oh. Let's go. Let's speak slowly. He's a Broncos fan. We love you there, Rich. It's exciting.
Yeah, why are you here? You don't got to pick in the first round. Whatever.
Yeah, what happened there, buddy?
Yeah,
that's cool though. No, but no, it's exciting. Thank you for Rich being here as well too. Good to see you, buddy.
DT. Man,
oh, Canada, the 51st states of America, America's hat. Anyways, okay, I'm done. So, Ruben Bane, that sucks, but I don't like the Bucks. Whatever, no big deal. Okay, who are the Jets picking, guys? Leave your comments down below. Mekhi Lemon, though. Mekhi Lemon is so good. Kenyon Sadi.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-oh. Is Kyle going to be popping in here? Are we about to see the third Bolt Bro? So Kyle does a lot of dancing, so he's he might be back.
Jets at pick 16 have selected Kenyon Sadi. There you go.
He's so good, dude.
Look, you got to think about what happened with Geno Smith, man. He had Brock Bowers over the Raiders. He had a very good core. Michael Myers too. They had a very good core of tight ends. Now basically he adds a weapon for himself. So Geno Smith, can he just not throw interceptions? That's the issue. Now that sucks for Kenyon Sadi because I think it's not going to be a very good situation.
Be a turd. He's going to be the flower on the pile of turd in a crappy team.
Yeah.
Kind of like old the Cuban Missile.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Ray turds. Come on over.
So now you got the Lions up for pick 17. They could go wide receiver if they want to get a little crazy there. I think that's probably not the right fit for him. Monroe Freeling
is what I'm thinking.
Yep, Monroe Freeling is the guy that I'm kind of thinking a little bit about out of Georgia. 6'7", 315. They kind of need another guy out there too. Oh, let's go!
Oh, all the bros.
I cut that off. Sorry about that, bro. Kyle was done dancing early, so he showed up. Look, all the BoltBros are here. That's exciting.
Here we go.
That's right. I collected my $1 bills from the polls, so I'm good.
He had to get that money.
I got my money for the week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Here we go.
See, you know what's crazy about this guy though, too, Sadiq? He's a Rondé Gatson.
Yeah.
But just a even more athletic version of Rondé Gatson, right? So Gino needs an O-line and OC. The Jets are going to crash anyways. I agree. So it is what it is. And by the way, Richie, just so you know, should the Chargers stick and pick or should they trade back? I want to hear your thoughts on this. We do appreciate your comments on it as well.
Joshua 0326 is saying Lion takes Blake Miller, which we'll see if that happens.
Dude, that could be the case. He's freaking good.
Could be the case. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Freeling is actually a guy that's a pretty dang good guy, and he's actually ranked one of the highest at this point, too. So we'll see where it goes from there, guys. But you got to think about the Lions and their depth chart, kind of what they're at right now. I know they've had some O-line, a little bit situations going on there, too. Larry Borum is their left tackle right now. You know, obviously Penny Sewell, he's an absolute stud as a right tackle. You got to say it's going tackle at this point. They've got to. They've got
Monroe, Freeling, but I think, dude, a lot of people are hyped on. See, this is why this draft has been so interesting. A lot of people had Blake Miller going to the Eagles, and then Monroe Freeling up here. But you never know if it's Blake Miller, could be the guy. He started pretty much every game.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. So I mean, he's really good.
Yep, stud, man. We'll see if that happens that way, man. I am excited to see what they end up doing there. But I think tackle is a for sure thing, in my opinion, for them. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So Kyle, so far, what are your thoughts on the draft? Have you been tracking it a whole lot?
I haven't been able to watch too much, but I did see the trade for the Chiefs and the Browns for the Chiefs got crazy. Up higher. That pissed me off, of course, So doggone Queefs, what the hell, man?
Yeah, they gave up two fifth-round picks to do that trade up, which was kind of an interesting thing of going for a cornerback and trading up that much.
Yeah,
or at least 3 picks to basically get to him, and gave up 2 picks to go up from 9 to 6. So very, very interesting choice for them. But Chiefs defense wasn't that good last year. They were getting smoked. They were.
Yeah,
they were. Vikings taking Caleb Banks. Oof. You know what's funny about Caleb Banks? That guy is absolutely ridiculous, but his foot is a problem. It has been a problem for a long time, and he's a big freaking man. That guy's probably one of the most athletic big men, dude. He's sexy Dexy, but with foot problems. TJ Parker was who I selected for the Chargers at the AFC West Roundtable podcast.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Lions pick is in, by the way, too. So we'll see where it ends up going there. So,
if the Chargers get a tackle, I'm turning everything off, Roberts. He's like, I'm over it. There we go. Hey.
There you go. Soundboard is back.
The soundboard is here. That's right.
Soundboard is back. Yeah, dude. Roberts, man. Hey, look. If the Chargers do take a tackle, if you did listen to the pre-draft presser with Chad Alexander and Joe Ortiz, he said, if a tackle's there, I'm taking a tackle. We're going to move him to guard. That's basically it. He's going to figure it out, and they'll figure out what's the best bet for him. So right now it's shoring up pretty well too for them to go guard or edge at this point. Like I said earlier, it's only been 2 edges have been taken off the board right now. David Bailey and Ruben Bane are the only edges off the board at this point. So this is a good edge situation for the Chargers. We're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks away from the Chargers picking at 22.
So bricked up.
Imbesantis, man. Like I'm all for him. I'm all for him. Was that a oh yeah? Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I get an oh yeah?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they go tackle here. That's my take. So it'd just be interesting to see which one it is.
Love it.
Is it time to panic, y'all?
No,
yeah, my heart rate's getting up there though.
It's probably because I'm
I did see that Olaiva Vega got picked up, so that's kind of a bummer. But we all expected him to go earlier than 22 for sure.
Well, and realize who picked him up? Jesse Minter. Minter being that cock block basically.
Yeah, man.
What's up, dude?
Stop cock blocking me,
Jesse, dude. Come on now. Come on now.
I got myself a snack pack here.
All right. The pick is in at pick 17. Blake Miller.
Yo,
tackle.
Man.
Wow.
Balake. But I'm telling you, he is a guy that has started every freaking game, dude. Yeah. Like he's nails, bro.
6'6", 317 pounds.
Yep.
Long. Guys broke Clemson career snap records of 3,778.
Isn't that crazy?
Starting 54 games. Just an absolute stellar dude. Good length and pass protection comes handy. Very hard to run around kind of guy. This guy is a very good situation for him. So he can lead to an average run blocking, but he's got great foot quickness and everything too. Good addition to the Lions.
Dude. But bro, think about this. So you get durability with that guy, right? And I think that's probably what they wanted.
Yeah.
He was not supposed to go this high, by the way. He was supposed. A lot of people thought he'd go like 30 something, like to the Eagles.
Yep.
The Squeagles. But hey, Blake Miller, dude, I'll tell you what. This is why this draft has been interesting. That a lot of players got selected above other people that they thought were higher. So I just think all the supposed experts didn't get it right. You know, they just didn't. And by the way, Clemson sucked balls last year. They were terrible, dude. So, anyways, Kyle is eating Gerber food. It's exciting.
Yes,
he's got a weak constitution, so he needs to eat, Gerber.
Yeah,
Gerber food.
I gotta
carrots, dude.
I gotta eat baby food now.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
that. Right. Hey, it's high in fiber, baby. High in fiber.
All right,
That's
baby.
Right. That's why I gotta keep things moving, dude.
Gotta keep
the Lions, though, dude. Come on now.
Baby.
All right, so the Vikings are on the clock at pick 18 and already made their pick. It was quick.
It was quick.
Caleb Banks, defensive tackle from Florida, is their choice.
Wait, didn't we already?
Wait, did they really pick him? No,
they just picked him. Just picked him.
Get out of town.
Done. Caleb Banks, 6'6", 327 pounds.
Oh, this draft is crazy. He was supposed to maybe be in the second round. Well, maybe latter end of the first round. That's nuts.
Only because of his foot angle.
Yeah, his foot's all messed up, bro. He got club foot.
Yep.
He don't got club foot, but you get what I'm saying.
That's going to be a big worry, man. Like, you got to keep an eye on that. Caleb Banks.
When he fixes his hair, he looks stupid. He's trying to act like he's Superman with that thing right there. Come on, stupid, bro. Come on, fix it.
Caleb Banks, by the way, when I look at him, he reminds me a little bit of Jerry Tillery when I look at a picture of him for whatever reason.
But this dude, bro,
returns.
Let me tell you something right now. If that dude could get healthy,
he's a stud.
He is a straight up wrecking ball, dude. Like he is that good.
Very
immediate double teams, all the above.
I remember Harbaugh was smiling. I believe it was Caleb Banks, and he was smiling ear to ear about him, watching him at the combine. And it was a senior day, I believe. He was stoked about him. And but yeah, Caleb Banks, man, Vikings knew who they wanted, and they just went for it. And they did not hold back by any means. So it was a quick pick for them for sure.
Like. That's right.
Yep.
Monroe Freeling to the Panthers. I could see that too. I could see that. Yeah, guys, keep putting your predictions in there as well too. Lemon is falling hard. Holy smokes! Maybe the Chargers are going to get Lemon. Dude, I think guys, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Man,
yeah. If you look at right now with Freeling. If you look at Freeling and just understand what the Panthers have right now, their right tackle right now is Taylor Monton. That's it. And there's no other guy behind him.
Yeah.
So
Freeling
at this point, it's got to be a tackle.
4 picks.
Look at the gut on that guy, bro. He's showing that belly button. But I'll tell you right now, that dude could run me down easily in a dark alley. Not even a problem, dude. I am slow as hell, dude. So anyways, we'll see what happens. But
guys is in for the Panthers.
Dang, man, they picking quick. They want to go home, man. They want to get their ice cream or something.
I want to go home.
Yeah, right. I guess so.
That's it.
Yeah, I like what you said here, Sharp Baby 619. Mock drafts are for idiots, guys. I'll tell you right now. I've always said this. Like,
it's all guess.
You get freaking enamored with these players. Oh, he's going to be there for us, and it's always this year especially is going to be weird because I think a lot of people also jockeyed for all these positions. They're like, oh yeah, well, this isn't a great draft, and they just talked it down a lot, right? Yeah. So, anyways, I feel like there's a lot of jockeying for positions, right? With all these things.
Your hit rate on any sort of draft, which it's funny. We're a podcast that talks about it, and we do it too. And we just do the exercise with you guys. The hit rate of you actually getting it right is slim to none. Like I can imagine it's probably a 2% hit rate, if that, and possibly even a 1% hit rate that anybody's going to actually get these things right. I heard that there was $1 million like deal going on right now, where if you got all the picks right, you win $1 million for the first round. Come on, nobody's going to win $1 million. It's impossible, dude.
Right?
Yeah. What would the odds of that be?
Yeah. No way. There's zero chance.
The only, but I will say, I will repeat, I am still the only bro that have gotten a hit on my draft picks. I said that we were going to get Hampton, and the year before that, I said we were going to get Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, but you picked Hampton in the second round.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. You did not pick him in the first round. Secondarily, I'm the only one that ever got a pick 100% right. I said Easton Stick in the 7th round.
I got the Carolina Panthers pick ready to go right now. They have picked with pick 19. The Carolina Panthers have selected Morgan Freeland.
Hey, what's up?
Offensive tackle, Georgia.
Yeah, so it's going to be him.
Morgan Freeland is the pick for the Panthers at pick 19. Crazy. You think about what's going on, guys.
Oh, look at that.
There's only one offensive guard that's been off the board so far. One offensive guard so far that has been off the board.
Yeah, this is why I think we're not. I would be shocked if we got a guard. I really would be shocked.
Shocked if we get a guard, or shocked we get an edge?
No, in the first round. I think we go second round. I think a lot of guards are going to slip because guess what? They're cheaper than tackles. Yep. So these teams are going to do runs on tackles and runs on wide receivers. And I think Mesador could be there for us, dude. I'm telling you.
Yep.
I just think we go edge, man. Now, here's the question. If Mesador's there with Kildrick Falk, I think they go Mesador. That's my take.
What about Thiemann? If he's there at 22, remember all these talk about, we want to go with a safety. We want to go with a safety. What if they go safety at this point?
That would be so crazy.
So think about the whole thing here too. Like, Chargers are obviously talking about after the draft, they're looking to go and give extensions to Derwin and to Tuli Tuipulotu and everything too. You could still go out there and go get Bitonio for basically a 1-year deal as a left guard and call it a day kind of thing. Like,
I agree.
So there's a lot of ways that you can really take this, guys.
Freeling.
Monroe Freeling.
Yep.
Another tackle.
Cassius Howell, but I think you can get Cassius Howell in the second round or late first.
Right.
Even if you trade back just a couple of spots and get 1 or 2 more picks, that would be amazing.
There's two edges that have been taken, man. That's saying there's going to be a lot of edges in the second round.
Look how big this dude is. Holy smokes, bro.
Dude. He's a big dude.
Oh, that's his dad right there. I can tell you his dad's pretty big too.
Well, it's like Joe Alt's dad and him, dude. They look giants, dude.
Joe Alt's dad's so big, dude.
I think the Eagles.
Look at this guy, dude. He did not miss any kind of meals, bro. You know, he got some genes we don't got. That's for sure. 6'7". Holy crap!
He's a monster.
6'7".
Mesador or Lemon? Oh, there we go.
6'7". I just bit right on the highway.
Oh boy, we're about to get clapped, dude. We're about to get clapped.
Oh boy,
we're about to get clapped. Don't play that. We're about to get clapped.
Is that a real song?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
From Skrilla Doot Doot.
Skrilla Doot Doot.
So if the Eagles are on the clock, right now, they could take Mesador, and at this point, then it goes to Keldrick Falk as like the best next best
don't want
edge.
Keldrick Falk, man. I just don't want him.
Chargers could go with McCoy, which was I saw some late mocks that were going to go with that. Dylan Thieneman.
Eagles pick is in.
Ooh, wait.
It might be. Oh, they did trade into it. Okay, yeah, it's probably gonna be Mesador, but now, it could be a wide receiver. Remember, they want to get rid of AJ Brown, right? So think about that for a second.
Yeah,
Makai Lemon.
They're saying Zion Young is the fifth best pick right now.
Lemon. It's Makai Lemon.
When life gives you lemons,
then AJ Brown is gone, guys. He's gonna get moved. Well, and
watch
the Chargers. Oh, maybe you're right, James. Yep. We're going to trade for AJ Brown in the draft. How crazy would that be? Dude?
How amazing would that be, dude? The big talks about it is that they're saying that AJ Brown.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Sheagle, dude. I'm gonna be a Sheagle. Let's go. I'm a Sheagle.
So they're saying that AJ Brown's going to the Pats. So we'll see if that happens.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that.
Post June 1st to make that happen. But Chargers can make a move right now. Maybe they can make some balancing act with the whole contract situation. So we'll see what happens here. But how cool would that be? I'd be hyped.
Larry, all my points are good, just so you know. I'm just letting you know that. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Look at this guy. This guy's hyped. You know what? I would not want to live in Philadelphia. You know, that's one of those cities that you're just like, no, thank you. I've been there a couple times.
Steelers on the clock. Here we go. Let's go. This is an
Squealers.
So they're saying best available right now is Jamon McCoy. Best fit is Dylan Thieneman. So they would be able to get another safety to that defense.
I could see him going there.
You got to think about head coach wise. I mean, he's an offensive minded kind of guy too. You know, does he go with some sort of pick? You know, do they end up going that direction with Mike?
You have to appreciate these guys like getting drafted. He's getting all over Clamp. You know. You got to like it. Good job. Eagles fans suck. They're just about as bad as Raider fans. I'm just going to say it. Guys.
You know,
look, Eagles fans are worse. It's a lot of
they're terrible, bro. I hated them in L.A. Remember when they were in L.A.? Walk around, they're just flapping their gums. I wanted the freaking L.A. Coppers to start tasing some of those fools down there, but they didn't.
The one thing I'll say about the Eagles fans, they're highly unrealistic with their team, and they think we lose, blow up the team. Kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
They kept talking about get rid of everybody, fire everybody, get rid of the head coach. It's like, dude, chill. You guys just won the Super Bowl last year.
It's so dumb.
You guys are insane. Or excuse me. Last year, because obviously the Seahawks didn't win it at that point. Oddly enough, another bird team ended up winning the Super Bowl, by the way. So
the Seahawks, you got to get the name right.
That's it. Yeah, alternate universe, Andy.
There you
go.
I got to get a good list of all the names. Actually, let me get that. Let me get that up real quick.
So Steelers are up right now. We'll see where it end up going with them. Steelers. Do they go with an offensive weapon? Do they end up going with a defensive player? We'll see.
Yeah. Current best available is Jared McCoy, Hakim Mesador, Dylan Thieneman, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. Let's see what's going on here. Those are the top four right there. So
dude, Steelers are letting that clock tick down, dude. This is like the first team in
finally
picks.
They're slowing it down.
But then guess what? The pick right after that is the Chargers. So here we go.
Here we go,
boys.
Okay, so the Steelers, the Squealers, the Steel Turds. Yeah, anyways, I like those. Those are good. I'm just saying it.
Well, we got there. Oh, we got a follow here. At least I think that's a kick follow. Nice.
Dude.
I like this. I like electric until they short circuit. That's kind of funny. Charger list, the bolt-ons. It's kind of funny.
Bolt-ons.
I like those. Those are pretty funny little names as well too, guys. It's exciting, guys. Cornerback. We could, but I kind of doubt it though. Again, I think they're going to get best available if they stick and pick. If they don't stick and pick, they want to trade back. So I think this could be the trade back spot. There is good enough players up here right now that you could see a team squeeze up to try and get something.
No, remember that. For
the
Steelers,
Squealers, I like that.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Squealers. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, look at the Charger fans right in the front there, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, because
Bolt up in that baby blue.
Our team is now on the clock.
Your team is now on the clock.
Hey.
Chargers are on the clock. Let's see what these Steelers pick is in. Let's see where this ends up going, guys. It's funny, as I go on the Steelers Reddit page, the first thing says F the Cowboys. That's the title of it. Okay.
Nice.
Like, where does that even come from?
F the Cowboys. They hate the Cowboys, dude.
F the Cowboys.
Oh, we on the clock, boys. Hakim Mesador.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love him, bro. They're gonna. I don't know who they're gonna get. It could be Mesador. Could go to the Squealers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Possible.
Oh, there's some cute Pittsburgh fans right there. That shocks me, guys. That shocks me.
That shocks me.
You know, the water there is tainted. That's why they're all like stupid looking. So.
This guy's gonna get stabbed at the next game he goes to. Dude,
I probably will. Hey, the Charger fans, they got my back. They got my back.
Remember when you wanted to fight the wolf from the Chiefs, dude? And guess what? That dude's in jail, dude.
That dude's in jail. He probably
got a documentary about him, dude.
Yeah,
and I almost got beat up by a Raiders fan who looked like
you could have been part of that documentary too if you beat him up, man.
I know. I almost got into a fight with a Raiders fan who looked like a Mexican version of Colonel Sanders from KFC. It was hilarious. I was like, "Are you going to try and kiss me, sweetheart? What's the deal here?" It was crazy, bro. That guy was nuts.
That's hilarious.
What? Oh, I guess it is in Pittsburgh. So all right, Shittsburg, no big deal. It's cool, dude. Whatever,
dude.
Nobody cares, bro.
Go to bed, Steelers fans.
Yeah,
it's too late for you.
Eaching out your Joel to the Steelers. I can see that. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, I have not seen it yet.
Ooh, everyone's talking about this guy, Chris Johnson. That guy is legit, dude.
Yep. Chris Johnson, quarterback from SDSU.
Hyping up the Steelers pick way too much.
Way too much. Just put the stupid pick in, dude.
Just put it in.
Yeah, this is dumb, dude. These freaking jerk faces. Let's go.
Oh my
Straight back. Now, I think if Mesador is there, you stick and pick, in my opinion. Wow, they are taking forever, bro. Nobody cares.
Yeah, dude. I don't care if the Steelers are. Let's just freaking go, dude. Come
on. Shut up.
Go, dude. Come on,
turds.
Man.
Idiots, dude. Come on now.
Get off the stage. Hurry up.
Go away, dude. I don't care. All right, you Steelers.
He said Max I always forget how to say his last name.
Ekenor, I think is how you say it.
Dude, it's the funny thing about him. He's got a weird last name, but he's kind of a work in progress. I don't know. I kind of heard
you gotta go with the name vibes, you can't
name vibes, dude.
Yeah. Just get a good name, like
so my heart rate just jumped. I could feel it.
I'm gonna come.
Exactly right. It's exactly right. Having my Ortiz voodoo doll.
All right, here we go. Come on, now pick us in, boys. Here we go. It is Max.
It is
Ekenor. So Chargers are on the clock now, boys.
Ooh, okay, I think we go. I don't think we trade now, guys. I don't think we trade.
Edge.
It's gonna be edge. It's gonna be edge.
I mean, some of those mock drafts, Jamar McCory is the #1 guy right now. You could get Mesador at this point, Dylan Thieneman. You could go with Emmanuel McNeil Warren, who's been slated a lot too.
Dude, which is weird. Like I kind of get that, but like I don't see why is this not live?
How did they even say it? Ekenor?
Echenor or something like that.
Heisenberg, yeah, Max Heisenberg.
Ekenor is, I think, is how you say
it.
Edge or busy. I like that.
Yeah, it's going Mesador, dude. It's got it. Chargers have to go Mesador at this point. Like this
we
is
ain't
like
trading, baby.
Yeah, they're sticking with it.
There's 2 minutes left on the clock. That's what I'm seeing on ESPN.
Yeah, Chargers have got to go Mesador.
I think it's going to be Mesador. It's my pick.
Yeah, Mesador. It's at 22. I could totally see that happening.
All right, hang on.
But now, once again, I'd be interested to see the people that are going to say, holy crap, you didn't go with a guard. That's the thing. Yeah, you're going to get clapped again, dude.
Yeah,
you're going to get clapped again, dude.
No, Kyle, turn it off for real.
Turn it off.
Yeah, we always get in trouble with that stuff on YouTube, dude.
We ain't going to get in trouble with that. It's just for a few seconds. Good. Oh, pick his head.
Pick
Here we go.
is in. Here we go. Let's see where it goes.
Mesador. Now, is that verified? Iway Okay, here we go.
I don't know yet.
I bet you it is going to be him, though. Because, again, we need 3 edges. And I don't know that why do I keep forgetting about the name of the guy?
Kyle Kennard.
Kyle Kennard. Why do I keep – look at this guy's ass is right on my screen right now. We are literally looking at his ass with his pants down, looking at each in the door. Here we go. Here we go. TJ Parker. By the way, TJ Parker is solid, but he had a crappy 2025. This is what I'm saying. If he probably won't slip that far, but TJ Parker would be good.
The interesting thing about, like, if you go with a Mesador, like, Chargers did not pick Mesador, or at least I know that they met with him at all. I did not see anything at all. But you got to think about it with the edge side of things. Edge group is getting expensive. You think about with Mesador, after 4 years, he'll be 29 years old.
They happy who we got.
So it would be 29 years old when he becomes his 4th year contract at that, or 4th year in the NFL. His 5th year, he'd be 30 years old at that point.
Throw a curveball right now. It's gonna be McCoy. I'm gonna throw a curveball out there.
Colt McCoy?
No, Jared McCoy, a cornerback right now.
That'd be crazy. I'll be honest with you though. The interesting thing about that is I can see us going cornerback, but I kind of I don't know. Edge rusher is what I would be
Safety kept being weird talks, dude. They kept saying weird talks, but to me, it's got to be edge. It's got to be edge for the Chargers.
Got to be edge. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Emmanuel Neil Warren. Here we go. Safety.
Official?
No, I'm just.
No, I
was like, wait a minute.
Denzel Boston. Let's go. I'm just throwing out a random name.
La Pasta.
Denzel Boston.
Hey, there's some Charger fans. Let's go.
Man,
kicker. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Richie. We're getting the kicker right now.
Kick is in. Kicker. Let's go.
A punter.
With pick 22, the Chargers have selected Hakim Mesador, edge, 100%. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, you got to pick an edge.
I'm hyped on it.
You got to pick an edge. They cost so much money right now.
Yep.
You get an edge. Next year in 2027, we got one other edge under contract, Kyle Kennard. That's it. Until you sign Tuli Tuipulotu, you'll only have 3 edges next year. So
he's gonna get
Mesador. Let's go. Let's go.
That's so exciting.
That's a great pickup. Great pickup, man. Great pickup. Let's go. 6'3", 259-pound Hakim Mesador. Let's go. Let's go. So he was the 3rd-ranked edge guy. We found a way to get him out here. A guy that basically could be a huge addition to this team. Violent hands, making it difficult for pass blockers to land cleanly when he uses upper body strength to knock them off. This guy is an absolute great job of attacking the ball, disengaging and locating the ball. So this is an awesome pick. And this is a great pick for the future. So Hakim Mesador to the Chargers. Let's go.
Let's get it.
That rocking his draft hat, looking good in that powder blue, baby. Let's go.
What's up? What's up?
Oh.
Dude, he looks hyped, dude. He looks hyped. Even his family's out there crying. Man, let's go. Let's go. I like it.
It's going to be
Hakim.
The question is, though, they probably will let Bud Dupree go, I would assume.
Yeah.
They might let him go or do something. Be interesting. Curious to see what happens with Bud Dupree.
Don't knock Hakim Mesador, but he is from Canada. So he is Canadian.
Oh no!
Oh,
dang it!
Can we trade the pick now? Let's trade the pick.
We got to
get rid of that. We can't get no Canadians.
Richie's still in the chat. You can take him back, Richie. Yeah,
we don't want him. We don't want him.
Now, I would be interested. People said at the Bolt party and everything too, because they probably all like guard. Mm-hmm. Dude, you got a lot of good guards still on the board that potentially could come up to you in round 2, guys. So there is literally only one guard that has been taken off the board at this point.
Yep.
And
there's going to be plenty of guards at 2nd round, guys. Plenty of guards.
It's going to be good ones. Yeah, for sure.
You guys remember,
it's a dollar thing. It's a dollar situation. It's a money situation. wide receivers, tackles, running backs.
Running backs are cheap. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying, like if you have like a high ranking for running back, right? So just saying it's going to be interesting. Next Merriman incoming, dude. I'm telling you, dude, he's going to be good.
Hell yeah.
He'll be a plug and play kind of guy for you right now too. The one thing about Mesador too, it would be kind of funny if they end up going out there and going Nadeem Tucker too late in the rounds, which is an older edge guy, but a guy that's basically played for Chris O'Leary too. So I think it's a very good pick. I'm excited to be able to see what happens with Mesador, man. So I'm excited. Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, I'm hyped with it. Again, I think next pick is a guard. It's my take.
Canadian American football player. Hakim Mesador.
Nice.
I love it.
He was all American, right? No, it was all SEC. First SEC, whatever, edge rusher there. Hell yeah.
Very good.
So sick if we can get him. By the way, let's react. Thanks for the super chat.
Still go after Thibodeau or focus on the O-line? Yeah, super chat here.
Again, guys, I still
thank
think
you for the $199, by the way.
Thank you so much, guys. I still think we don't need to get a guard. I know that's probably not a very very popular opinion, folks, but I do think
definitely not possible.
Yeah, but I do think Coyote.
Oh hell no!
Oh dang.
Yeah, but I also think that I think Trevor Penning could be fine, right? So
I agree. I have repeated it over and over and over. Watch Trevor Penning playing left guard when he played against the Rams the last game as a Saint. He looked very good, and the Rams have a very good D-line. I think he'll be perfectly fine at left guard. If you also watch last year when he played as kind of a rotational piece for the offensive line against the Titans, watch what he did. He could move very well, and he did a phenomenal job while on the move. If you understand how the guards work, guards go to second level. That's what they want to do. They want to be able to create cut back lanes for the running back. And I think 100%. Trevor Penning would do a phenomenal job too. So if they go second round and they get the best player available and they don't go guard, please, guys, do not freak out by any means.
Yeah.
Do not freak out.
And again, I think they will get a guard at some point, right? But they might not go second round with guard. I still think if I have to predict, I would say they're going to go guard, but maybe they have a guy that they like higher than that on their board. There you go.
Cowboys pick is in, by the way, too, guys. I'm just going to throw out some stats.
It's the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls are on the board. Just to go out there and look at Hakim Mesador, what he did, 12.5 sacks last season, 4 forced fumbles, too. This guy basically 63 total tackles, 38 of those solo, 25 assists. This guy's basically a menace. I'm excited and understand where he's coming into right now. He's got Bud Dupree, if they're going to keep Bud Dupree there, which I assume they will. They got obviously Khalil Mack too, Tuipulotu. They got guys that he could learn from. Now he's 25. He's learned a lot too, also in the college rankings. He could be a guy that could be pretty much ready to go at this point. Now, for the longevity of this position, and I talked about it earlier, he'll be basically 30 years old when his 5th-year contract's done. So at that point, all right, now you could kind of make a decision. Do you want to go more young at that point? Do you want to go out there and pay this guy what these crazy edge position pricing is going at this point? They have him for 5 years. So they have him basically till he's 30 years old. It's kind of a good pick all around, saying, hey, I got this guy for 5 and I could let him go if we want to at that point. He's later in his career at that point.
Dude, Malachi Lawrence, edge. A lot of people had him going in the 2nd round.
Crazy.
They reached,
but he's pretty amazing. And by the way, you still got the other edge rusher from Auburn, Kildrick Falk, has not been picked. He's 20 years old. I think everyone thinks he's more of a work in progress. By the way, funny name for the Cowboys is the Cowpokes or the Dallas Cowgirls, America's team of drama. That's good.
Yeah, it's interesting about the TJ Parker pickup. I could see him probably going a little bit more later in this draft, possibly to the Niners, possibly to the Bills. That's where I think they could be at. But yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. All right, man. Browns
Caleb
are on
Downs.
the clock at this point. Browns are on the clock.
Good old Browns.
Remember the Browns? What do they do?
A lot of people like Zion Young too, and I could see Zion Young. Zion Young is fantastic, but you know what?
Yeah.
Caleb Lomu, maybe tackle from Utah, but man, I tell you, I just don't know that he should be this high. He came out of nowhere into the first round. A lot of people thought he would be second round, so kind of shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wouldn't want to play for the Cowgirls, dude. Come on now. Of course, Dallas is kind of fun. It's kind of fun in Dallas. You know what I mean? Okay,
cool city.
Let's see the Browns.
Not as much taxes.
Pick is in. Pick is in.
The Browns.
Actually,
Let's see. It's a funny name for the Browns
here.
The Browns, the Brownies, or Clown Browns. Oh, that's pretty good.
I think with the Browns, they could go with Denzel Boston at this point or Jamon McCoy. And I'm saying that because they need a cornerback. They need wide receivers. They still need a quarterback too, by the way, unless Shadir Sanders is going to be the guy.
Orange helmets hiding a history of sadness. That's pretty good.
You know, it's funny about the Browns. I keep forgetting about freaking Deshaun Watson. Like, wonder if he's actually going to get on the field this year or not.
Oh, yeah?
Poor Deshaun Watson, dude. That guy's been through it, dude.
His ankle. Yes, he has. That guy's terrible. I love our pick, guys. How would you rate our pick? Guys, everyone in the chat, what rate would you give our pick at this moment?
A plus, B plus, C plus, whatever you want.
Yeah, put it down in there. A plus, B plus, C plus, D plus, F plus. Andrew's awesome. Should have picked someone younger than Mesador. So everyone put a grade in the chat.
A plus from Larry. Let's go.
I'm looking.
Let's go. It's a great pick. It's a very, very good sound pick in my opinion. I'm excited about it. B plus from Miguel. The dad A minus for it. Still ranking pretty good. C plus from Alan Cleary.
Oh,
wow. Bolt Lightning A. Lopez A. There's a 2 Papa 7230 put A plus.
Hey,
he really likes it. Joker Hope 30. We have to go OG tomorrow. He put it as a B plus. Rick Naro 9. I couldn't see the rest of that. A minus.
I'm trying to find
pretty good.
Trying to find his RAS score. Because that's a big thing right there that I know that they look at.
Yeah, I like this. Emmanuel Pregnon or Basantis. Basantis might fall. Remember, guys, guards do not get paid as much. Oh, there's Clayface. Holy crap, that kind of freaked me out. I just saw that. Yeah. I just saw like, whoa. By the way, I saw a sneak preview for a movie called Hokum. That was pretty scary. I was pretty nervous. It was a pretty scary movie.
Kyle, did you see the trailer for the new Evil Dead?
There's a new Evil Dead coming out?
Yeah, it's pretty dope looking. I like the trailer. They did a really good job with the trailer.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, no, I haven't really seen anything about it.
So I'm seeing a lot of A's, guys, for Hakim Mesador. I can understand people's age concerns, but guys, remember, he is at the peak of his kicking ass, right? So, and that's what we need. And so I feel like he's ripe. And again, I think it's why we didn't go with Keldrick Falk. Keldrick Falk is 20 years old, but I don't think 100% ready. You want a guy that is plug and play right now. Go time, day one, week one. And I think Mesador is. So that's just my take on it.
Just throwing some things out a little bit about Mesador. Obviously, the thing that they talked about, short arms, 32 and an eighth. It's 21st percentile for edge rushers. Injury history, missed time of foot injuries, did resulting surgeries on both feet at 22 and 23. In addition to offseason shoulder surgery before transferring to Miami. There is no athletic testing, debatable of how much of a red flag this should be, but not to participate in any athletic testing. So there is kind of that side too. So ultimately what he did on the field, he wrecked shop last year. He did a phenomenal job. So he's going into a group that is not, he does not need to be the dude. He's a part of a group to be a part of the whole rotation. So I view that Mesador is going to be part of that NASCAR style package. So he'll be that third guy that'll just go. Unless Kyle Kennard could find his way and to get kind of things rolling again this upcoming season, Mesador is just going to be a great addition for not just this year, but for the next 4 or 5 years for this team. So
Casey Concepcion, that guy's pretty nuts. He's pretty good.
Nice. Good pickup for the Browns. They need wide receivers. They need weapons. So great pickup by the Browns. Good X guy too for him. That guy, or a slot guy. I mean, this guy could be very, very good for him.
Yo, we got another super chat. Let's go.
And by the way, I wish I was 25 years young. Holy crap.
I agree, dude. Happy Penguin 94 $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Peak at a rookie and injury prone C-. Wow. He went out there and said it. I just talked about the injury situation. But understand, he's not going to be that guy to be relied on. He's going to be a guy, a part of the whole edge group. Tua and Mac are really the ones and twos. They're the starters. Basically, the way that I view it, Mesador is essentially going to be the second package, probably paired with Bud Dupree or Kyle Kennard at this point.
Agreed.
It's second guy to the whole edge group at this point.
Yeah, remember, guys, and it will be interesting to see how Kyle Kennard manages. Now, again, remember, Aboigbe also can play edge as well too.
Exactly.
So there's a lot that they could do with these packages. So that NASCAR package could be absolutely nasty. Third and long, it could get pretty gnarly, guys. So I can understand the argument. And again, I think the reason why he was drafted underneath, Bane is the age situation, but it is what it is. So a fourth or fifth round edge ain't usually turning into anything. I agree 100%. If you need a guy, you got to go out and get him early. So anyways, pretty interesting.
Keith gave him a D+. Keith Gergo Turbo. So interesting. I'd like to be able to hear your opinion behind that. Is it because it was not a guard? It was not a tackle? Why did you basically give it a D+? Was it the age thing for Hakim Mesador? Love to be able to hear from you on that one. And the Bears are on the clock right now too, by the way.
Yep.
At 25. Bears are on the clock at 25.
By the way, Thule is still younger than Mesador, guys.
Crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy. Yeah. And he's about to get a big contract too. So he's already going to get a fat contract that essentially, if you look away Thule right now, he could probably have 3 contracts in his career. 3 big contracts.
Isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
That's insane. Like, that is insane.
Simone Hulk B+. D+ grade is silly.
I'm saying a solid B. I mean, I'm trying to look at a lot of the different stats for him, and honestly, he's slower than I would have liked him to get in there. He's only at 4.9 on his 40 time and stuff. So I mean, obviously, I know 40 is not like what a edge rusher should be running, anyways. It's better as his 10 speed or whatever is more likely what we needed to find out. But I didn't see anything. But he kind of seems a little undersized from what we kind of could have had. I mean, I'm a huge proponent. I liked Keldrick Falk a lot more because he's like 6'6", almost like 280 pounds. He would have been a perfect replacement for Joey Bosa, possibly. But I mean, hey, I'm on board with Mesador. Just not saying that that I don't like the pick. I'm saying though, but I feel like the physicals were there a little bit more with somebody else. But that's all.
Sure.
And I gave it an A-. I said A- on mine.
Yeah, I'd probably say with Kyle, probably put it at B+. And to me, it's about the age thing more than anything. Coming in as a rookie at 25. I mean, COVID years threw people off a lot too. So, and that's the thing about it too. But to Kyle's point, yeah, and I'm seeing it as a 4.9 speed. Now, to me, I don't really take a 4.9 speed truly because on-field speed is totally different. And
sure.
I don't really kind of equate that. It's going to be 4.9. Jawan Jennings, I remember people talking about his speed. I think he's like a 4.6 40 type wide receiver, but on field, he's actually clocking more at the 4.49s. And so I don't really look at like him as he's going to be a 4.9 type guy. He's going to be a guy that's going to really find a way to be a very, very strong player too. Now, I'll say, if you look at the measurables on how he's looking on field and what he does, I mean, he's 91% out of 100% on the pass rush side of things, 90% against the run. The guy knows how to play ball one way or another. I think he's going to learn a lot from Khalil Mack. I think he's going to figure things out quite a bit. So on-field speed is different. I'm a bigger fan of looking at film, than basically looking at a guy in underwear running in a straight line. Like, it's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, I think it's just great.
Yeah.
Papa Folk is exactly Bosa type, but not a complete pass rusher yet. He is very raw at 20 years old. He's not 100% ready. And I think again, your first pick needs to be a guy to start day one, week one.
Yep.
That is it. And if you cannot get a guy, see, this is why the Ty Simpson pick is kind of crazy to me, because yes, he's going to be picked, but he's also going to be sitting behind Stafford, right? So the question is, is Stafford going to get injured? Is Ty Simpson really the future? But I think he's it's just a fit quarterback. But my point is, he's not going to play week one. It's going to be Matthew Stafford. So I'm just saying, I don't think Keldrick Folk might be ready week one, right? I think Mesador will be ready week one, is what I'm saying.
Cool.
That's why I would say A-.
Interesting. So in one of the chats, somebody said Mesador is the OA replacement, essentially, like what I was saying. He's the third D end for this defense.
There you go.
If you even look at like the age thing, Odafe Owe in December will be 28 years old. So think about what they paid for Odafe Owe versus what we're going to pay Mesador at this point. You're going to have a much better situation contract-wise, money-wise, to have a Mesador at 25 versus basically Odafe Owe in December at 28.
Yeah.
So you're going to have more years with a guy under a rookie-based contract. It makes a lot of sense. And I would have loved it if we had a guy that was 21 years old and you could let him grow and everything. But hey, Mesador learned a lot on field, and he can come on field and basically make plays immediately. So and he's coming into a good group of a lot of good edge guys too that he can learn from. So I'm all for it. I think it's a good one too.
Yeah. The crazy thing, coming in at 25, like, it's like, okay, so we can have him strictly on his rookie contract.
And went to the Bears.
To the curb.
Came into the Bears. Yep.
Nice.
Came into the Bears. Great pick.
He's trying to look like Tom Cruise in Top Gun right now, dude. In the freaking.
It is. There you go.
Yeah, check it out, dude. He's trying to kick it with Goose, dude. Goose got ejected, and he's trying to look like Top Gun. Oh my gosh. That's okay.
Nice.
Kyle, what were you saying about Mesador too, though? In age?
Sorry.
So Mesador, like, he can, basically we can keep him for that 5 years if we do the fifth year
exactly
thing.
What I was saying.
And then he turns 30 years old. We can kick him to the curb. Hey, you're too old now.
Yeah, exactly.
So long.
That's messed up, Kyle, dude. That's messed up.
But even to say, if you take him at 30, and you sign him at 30-ish, you could probably say, hey, it's going to be like a 2-year type contract.
Sure.
You could kind of just give him just a couple more years. I mean, you could play it from this point. Realistically, he's got to go probably about 10 years in the NFL or less with that age, more or less. So,
Larry's
the Chiefs fans were scared about our pick. I agree.
Larry's hating us for giving it less than an A+.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck.
I gave it an A-. He was my one guy that I thought would be there for us at 22. If we stick and pick, I wanted him, guys. So I said that many times. I never said we were ever going to go guard at 22. I never said we were going to go guard.
Yep.
I didn't think Vega would be there. And I still think we could go with someone like Basantis or Pregnon in the second round, and we'd be just fine.
And that'll be great.
You want to go edge rusher first, and then a guard, is my opinion. So that's still my take.
Yeah, I agreed. What's funny about it is that when I did the draft picks with, NFL Mike, director, and also coach, nobody chose an edge in first round. Nobody in all of our mocks.
That's so crazy.
None of us chose edge. And which is really, really strange to see in the grand scheme of things, because really edge was really the need. I mean, I had the situation where I was trading the pick to go get AJ Brown, which obviously did not happen. And that was probably very slim that was going to happen. But at the same side, it would have been an interesting choice to do that. But nobody chose edge at first round.
Guys, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
Here we go. This guy, hey, he's going to pump himself up a little bit. Here we go.
Guys, I know everything. Just listen to me. I'm the one that has all the answers. You know what I'm saying? So I told you guys edge first. It's going to be guard second. And then we'll fill in the gap.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck,
That's exactly it, dude.
Anyways, no. But remember, guys, I knew we were going to go edge first. We're going to go edge. I still wanted us to trade back, guys. I still think that would have been potentially better. but I get it. I think they probably had a very high grade on him. And by the way, let me give you a little precursor. If you guys are listening to the post game show, what they're saying right now, they're going to say he was our top ranked guy. There was nobody higher. He was the guy. Whether that is true or not at all, they're not going to say, "Oh, he was our third ranked edge rusher." They're not going to say that, guys. Like they're just not going to say that. So you're going to hear all the talking points. We're going to hype our boy up. He's the dude. He's this and that. So I'm just saying, But look, I think Mesador is game ready day one. So that's why I'd say he's going to be solid, dude. He's going to be solid for us. So
his date of birth is the 1st of the year, too. By the way,
check that out, dude.
Yeah, so
check that out.
I am also checking with some of the fans at the Chargers event just to see how they reacted too. And by the way, the Texans are on the clock right now, and pick is in at 26.
Ooh.
The one thing I would say about the trade back, I would say this too.
Keelan Rutledge. Hey, another guard came off the board for
that
one.
That shocks me. Rutledge.
Wow.
I wouldn't have thought he would have gone this early. Really?
That's pretty early for him. Yeah,
but there was a lot. I was seeing Rutledge in the second round for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, this could kind of change things up a little bit for the Chargers. If you start getting a run a little bit on some guards, I know there's been some talk about basically the Niners going after somebody too. I mean, even to say the Chiefs, even to say the Dolphins at 30, there's a chance that there could be a little bit of a run of some guys there too. I mean, the Dolphins obviously chose an offensive tackle at 12 with Caden Proctor, but you know what? They could go guard. They want, get a good solid line for a quarterback. Malik Willis is going to have his first year as a quarterback and as a starter, that is. So who knows? Might not be a big thing. Also, even the New England Patriots, 31. So who knows?
Yeah, and I think the whole thing is so he's a right guard. So who's the best edge player? Ruben Bane, and daddy word, Mesador got more sacks than him. Again, it was an age situation, right? It was upside potential, so on and so forth. Yeah. So I think, again, I still say I do think he was ready to go now, game one. And Bane also is too. So I mean, they're both going to be great. I think they're both going to be awesome. Yeah. So beauty's in the eye of the beholder at this point too.
Agreed.
But again, guys, I'm just saying the talking points are going to be, he was our highest rated player. There was nobody higher. No. We were enamored with him. I sent him some love letters. You get what I'm saying, right? So I'm just saying they're not gonna they're gonna talk about him all the above, right? So it'd be interesting.
So read between the lines. So you're saying
the lines.
You're saying though that he did not he was not part of our top 30 visits, was he?
I did not see him as a visit. No. The thing about it is they could easily have guys that are at the Miami Pro Day. They have, people that combine. I remember listening to a couple guys at the combine. They're like, dude, I talked to every team. Like everybody came up and talked with me.
Yes.
That's easy ways that you could say hello to people and talk with them and have 15-minute, 20-minute meetings with them. So it's too hard to track at this point. I'm going to throw something out there too about the PFF rankings for Hakim Mesador. He recorded 92.5 overall PFF defensive grade during the 2025. That's huge.
Dang, that's big.
Third among 852 qualified edge defenders.
Yep.
His metrics included 91.7 pass rush grade, 13th in the nation, and 90.5 run defensive grade, 3rd in the nation.
Yep.
So, and on top of that, 55 total pressures too, 42 quarterback hurries. This guy basically can create a lot with this defense. So he's coming into a very good situation with Khalil Mack and Tuli Tuipulotu and Bud Dupree, and to learn from these guys.
Yep. It's going to be solid, dude.
So are you saying that the Chargers are actually taking note about the PFF scores as opposed to not, because last year they were like, we have our own scores or whatever like that.
Yeah. Hey.
And our PFF scores for the O-line were buns, dude.
Yeah, remember something too, guys. When you have a good pass rush, it makes your cornerbacks play better.
Exactly.
Makes your safeties play better. You don't have to go get a good cornerback. You can get a zone cornerback. You don't have to get a lockdown man corner, a premium corner position. Guys, quite frankly, we picked up people off the street in the corners, and they played great. And that's largely because our pressure rate's very high with our packages, right? So this is exactly why edge rushers are getting paid so damn much, guys. Yep. But again, remember when we were at the training camp, James?
Yep.
And Kyle, you were there too. When we talked to Brett Coleman, we had a long conversation with him, and he made a comment. You remember what he said about tackles compared to edge rushers?
Yeah.
He said, why do edge rushers get paid more money than tackles? Because tackles have to be perfect, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Edge rushers don't have to be perfect. They get pressures. Nope. They get all these kind of like easy stats that are just kind of given to them.
Yeah.
And so my point is, it's interesting. Now, tackles still get paid a lot of money. Let's not get that twisted. But edge rushers, they're kind of viewed as the Ferraris, right?
Yep.
So it's one of those situations where, anyways, they're just rated differently, but don't have to be as perfect as tackles.
Nope,
right?
Not at all. Not at all.
So it's an interesting conversation because remember, all the edge rushers are doing are just going, right? They're gonna do rip moves, they're gonna do whatever, but tackles have to pass block, run block. They're managing a much different type of position than an edge rusher. Edge rusher is kind of the same thing over and over again. So, anyways, I thought that was a pretty interesting point.
I'll say this, by the way. NFL Mike actually came out with a video the other day, basically saying statistically, defensive players become like Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, or whatever at least 51% of the time. But offense though is a lot less likely. And I think he said specifically, I think it was 55% of the time an edge rusher goes to the Pro Bowl or something like that,
Yeah. Yep.
So that's
you have a big sexy dude.
Yeah. You have a much better chance of getting one from a Pro Bowl level player on the defensive side than the offensive side. And I think it's actually the same reason why you're talking about, because you don't have to be perfect on the defense. You have to just be
Chris Johnson, cornerback San Diego State. That's crazy.
From San Diego State.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kyle.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just again remember, guys, cornerbacks, wide receivers, tackles. Those guys get paid bank, dude. Edge rushers, obviously, quarterbacks, right?
Yep.
Right.
So it's just
premium positions, man.
Yeah, that's why guards tend to slip. But I'm so surprised Rutledge went that high. That kind of surprises me. But it's probably a bit of a stretch for sure.
So one stat I'm going to throw out there too for Hakim Mesador, he had 17 and a half tackles for a loss.
That's crazy.
That's phenomenal. That
is so crazy.
That is massive. 12 and a half sacks last season, 17 and a half tackles for a loss. The guy was a menace. He's able to be that Swiss Army knife, be that guy to go after ball, see ball, get ball kind of situation, and 4 forced fumbles. I'm okay with it. I think this is a very good addition. Once again, he's not a starter from the get-go. He's an addition to what's in front of him.
I think the Bills just traded with the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots just jumped up. Yep, and the Bills traded out.
What do you bet it's a wide receiver?
They traded out of the first round?
Yeah, I see the Patriots still at 31. So I don't know what they traded at that point. Maybe a second round pick.
It would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see if the Chargers had an ability to trade back. I'm curious if they bring that up at all. I'm very curious.
Dude, how cool would that be if they trade up? If they trade up.
The Chargers trade up?
That would be amazing.
Give away their second for a first.
Well, so here's the argument, guys. How many more players do we really need?
Exactly.
No, okay.
I just truly don't believe we need that
Patriots
much.
and Bills just swapped. Yeah.
Swapped. Okay.
The Shitriots? Wait, hold on. Wait. What's the funny name for the Patriots? Let me see what we got here.
Yeah, Patriots trade up to 28.
Cheatriots,
I'm looking at it right now too.
Yeah, Cheatriots is going.
4-win deflate becomes a lifestyle. Ooh, that's pretty funny. I like that too. That's
good. Out of Utah, a tackle.
Oh, Caleb. Yeah,
I can see that.
They needed O-line. They needed O-line.
Yeah, definitely needed O-line.
I kind of felt like it's kind of funny how that dude just kept getting moved up the board. I was really shocked. I thought, of course, he's a tackle, guys. Remember, it's a premium position. If you're a big fat guy that can move, then you're gonna get paid.
There you go.
Not fat, you got muscle too, but I'm just saying you a lot of fat too. So
thighs and buys.
I mean, he beat my ass in like 2 seconds, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't say it to his face. We'll just leave it at that.
Chiefs on the clock at 29. So we're getting close to the end here, boys.
Oh my gosh. Screw the Queefs.
Let's see what the Chiefs would be a good fit. What if they go another cornerback with Jamon McCoy?
What if they go wide receiver, dude?
Denzel Boston.
Boston's right there, yeah.
Yep. That would be interesting.
The Chefs, the Queefs, they cook up wins or sometimes just hot air. Ooh, that's good too.
Yeah,
Omar Cooper would be an interesting one too for Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Their pick is in.
Caleb Bowman, he's white, I guess. I thought he was like some Polynesian dude. Dang, he's a big son of a bitch. Look at that guy. Woo!
Dude, Wheelan Labs, if you get Jennings Dunker, man, hey, guy that's got a mullet, dude, hey, he's Hall of Fame material, in my opinion. I think
Dunker is a pick for us at third round, though, right?
I think he's third round at this point.
Yeah.
It depends. Well, yes. Farmer's another guy that could be a good fit for us as well, too. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't know that we're actually going to go for him, dude. I really don't. We might not go guard. I think they might just go best available player. Who knows?
Yes, at this point, Emmanuel Pregnon is considered the 22nd best player right now. Pregnon would be, my opinion, a target if they do go guard.
And again, we got a lot of picks, guys. We're going to be sitting around for a while.
Chase Basantes. I mean, right now we don't got a lot of picks for the first round. We're almost over.
Yeah, I thought Lomu was like a Polynesian. Boy, he's up in Mesa right now.
Let's go. Hey, where's he at? I'll go over there and hang out with him, dude.
Yeah, go look at that dog. Was that dog?
Where you at, dog?
Go find the buffet. Where
at, dude?
He is a freaking big man. Those guys are big, dude.
You know, you're gonna go to a buffet pretty soon. You know, you gotta eat that protein.
I'm not hit up that Brazilian barbecue. Guys. Let's go, dude.
I know you ain't, but big boys like buffets. That's what I'm saying.
I know you ain't. Oh, but I tell you what though. How was my chocolate chip pumpkin bread that I made, Kyle? Was that dope or what?
This guy, dude.
Did that blow your balls off?
It was a little bit too chocolatey for my taste.
Oh, come on, man! It can never be too chocolately. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of chocolate, bro. I'm like,
what, you don't like chocolate?
No, man. I honestly, to be honest, I wanted to throw that cake away. I was like, man, I don't want to bring this home. Like,
the chocolate cake.
Yeah, the cake too. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want mine too? You want to throw mine away?
No, I wanted to keep your thing.
But
the chocolate cake, I wanted to throw it away. I was like, man,
it's pretty sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah.
Chiefs are picks in. Let's see what happens here.
Man, the Chiefs. Wait, is that 3 picks for the Chiefs?
2. It's 2.
Okay.
They had 2 first-round picks. There was like 6 teams or something that had.
Oh, that's right.
Multiple first-round picks.
And they gave up 2 fifth-round picks.
2 fifth-round picks to trade up 3 picks, basically.
Dang.
That's a lot, dude.
That's quite a bit.
I gave it up.
Okay. Who are the Queefs going to get? Let's see.
So,
by the way, Mesador Delaney kind of blew me away. I did not expect him to get scooped up right there by them. But they did it because Mesador Delaney, he's a cornerback from LSU. I did not expect the Chiefs to get him, but they wanted him over. They lost their boy that took off.
I was like Mesador, Mansoor, isn't it? Mansoor, Mansoor. Delaney.
Yeah, Mansoor Delaney. Yeah, he's pretty good. Edge, maybe. Yes. Yeah, could be. We could see our boy, that young buck, Keldrick Falk.
Yeah.
They have an issue of getting pressure, and they've been putting a lot of picks at the edge group, and it's just not working for them. I mean, Keldrick Falk last season did not have the best of season. You could also Cassius Howell at this point too.
Cassius Howell probably more ready, I would say.
I would assume so, yeah. My opinion, I think
that's a bit of a reach, though, for Cassius, though, I'd say.
Yeah, back in one, I could see that. Back in one, I could see it.
This is kind of my point, right? This is why this draft was so weird, because a lot of people, again, this could be a lot of positioning too. Oh, yeah, I don't have a lot of first-round grades for these players, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Teams are just talking people down, and that's why I think that there's been some kind of interesting little selections.
That's that.
Ain't nobody likes the Chiefs. We know that. Star Wars, what's up?
I think it's Peter Woods, as I believe that they just chose it.
IDL?
I could see that. Woods? I could see that.
Man, what is it? I think all of our opponents are playing or watching us, because I talked about Peter Woods a little bit too, man. I thought he would be good.
Well, this might be Peter Woods right here. By the way, Banks is amazing. But again, his foot is an issue, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We got Messi and Mesador. Good job. I like that. Nice play on words. Okay, so
Mesador.
Do you think that's who it's going to be?
That's what they're saying on Reddit, saying that Schultz tweeted out, pick 29 is in. Chiefs have selected Clemson defensive tackle Peter Woods per sources.
Remember, Clemson had a crappy season, guys, so it's really hard to look at their players and go, they're all off here.
It's Delaney, not Woods.
Not Woods. Yeah, no, it's Peter Woods. It's Peter Woods.
Peter Woods.
100%. Peter Woods is in. Whoa. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Peter Woods. Here we go.
Oh, boy. That was great.
That was great, dude.
Man. Our platform loves us at times.
Dude, it happened to me earlier today, dude. It just freaking pooped out on me, dude. It literally, my internet was like, boom, gone. But it was still working on my cell phone.
That whiteout party they got going on. Is that a Diddy party up in there?
Oh, there's a freak on, dude. Yeah, Peter Woods. Look at that guy, dude. He's big.
Yep.
Look at this guy.
Niners are on the clock. Pick 30. We got 3 picks left till the first round is done. So we'll see what the Niners decide to choose at pick 30 here. And that's crazy. Peter Woods.
So
build the line. Build the line.
Dude, he's 298.
Yeah, he's a big old boy.
That's a big dude, man.
Yeah, he probably could still stand to gain a few more pounds, though.
Look at that, though. He takes on 2 double teams every time. Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, he even ran the ball in, man.
Wow.
He's a big dude, man. Hey, a defensive tackle could be in that 300.
The Niners trade the pick.
Oh, wow.
To the Jets.
Oh, wow.
No. Hey, guys, what do I always say? Desperate teams make desperate moves. Yep, and that's what this is right now, guys. What
did they trade for? What the heck?
Let me think. Who's best available?
I'm going to look to see right now, seeing what they have.
Okay, great. The Niners get number 33 and 179.
Huh.
So
that's they just get basically.
They only go back and they get okay. So they only get a what is that, a 5th?
Yeah, I think it's a 4th or a 5th.
So they go back a couple. That's fine. It's another pick.
Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad move for the Chargers. Just give up a 5th to be able to go into 2 and get your guy. Like if you go get Pregnon or Basantis at this point, like that wouldn't be a bad move at all. Now you think about like what there's been. Keelan Rutledge has been picked up. Then you obviously got Vega. That's the only guards. 2 guards have been picked up.
Yeah.
So now, what other teams out there would we be looking for a guard at this point? The
Jets are going to get a wide receiver. What do you bet?
Yeah, 100%.
They could go Denzel Boston. They could go.
They can go back. Get a quarterback.
That's gonna be real early.
That would be like, wow. Okay, you're the new Ragers now at this point, dude. Come on now.
I think Omar Cooper would be a really good pick for them. I think
so good. He's so good.
He reminds me a lot of Evans from the Bucks. No, he's not the Bucks. He's at the Niners now. But
it's Omar Cooper for sure.
Oh,
is it?
There you go,
Omar Cooper Jr. Yeah,
there, James. What's up?
There it is, Omar Cooper. Dude's great. I like this guy a lot, dude.
He reminds me of Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, I could see that too. I think he plays a little bigger than Keenan, though. I feel like he's a little bit bigger. Good physical blocker kind of guy. I think he has a good vertical presence and everything too. I think he's just a really, really good wide receiver. I'm excited about him, man.
See, this is also another reason why this draft was so weird. I think a lot of people had very different boards.
Oh, yeah.
This guy was, again, he could have landed right around this time too, but a lot of these players had slid. And so it's really interesting. Boston's still out there.
So the Bills are on the clock right now. Pick 31. 2 picks left in the first round, guys. So what do the Bills go for at this point? Chargers should trade up, go and get their guy. My opinion, if you give up a 5th to be able to get back into this point, I mean, then again, the Jets had basically an early second round pick, so they have a little bit more leverage than the Chargers.
Watch us trade up and get another edge.
Can't do it. No, not a good idea. I mean, because you're paying first round money for a contract. Like it's, because I would not want to do that. I guarantee we're going to get the guy that we need in the second round, and you'd rather pay a second round contract for a player as opposed to a second first round contract for another player.
That makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. But I mean, we do have about 10 million obligated at this point. You'd probably say Mesador would probably be an average of, you're probably about 4 million a year, give or take, probably for him right now. And then if you get a guy at 31, you're probably about $3.5 million probably per year. But then you'd be giving up some draft picks too. So you kind of go after the premium player at this point.
Right.
Is that 3 picks for the Jets in the first round?
Yeah, 3 picks.
Dude,
they got
desperate teams make desperate moves, guys. The Raiders and the Jets. When you are the bottom of the barrel, you're like, oh, we suck balls. We need to do something. I'll tell you what, though, David Bailey's incredible.
Speaking of desperate teams, Tennessee just traded again.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there they go.
Back in here.
Dude, you got to make moves. Like, so I'm a big fan of making big moves, dude. You have to, like, think about, like, so, and I'm going to say this, the Raiders wise, I think they made big moves trying to trade off Max Crosby because they wanted to make that big moves to make big leaps. They didn't work out, but it actually kind of worked out in their favor. But they ended up signing Tyler Linderbaum. They had to give a boatload of money to basically make it happen.
Wait,
desperate teams need to make big moves, and this is ultimately what they did.
Did the Bills even
they traded out again? It looks like
they did not even take a pick in the first round at all. They just trade it out entirely.
They probably feel pretty good. They probably feel pretty good at this point. I mean,
again, I think the Chargers could have traded out too, man. Like I think they're fine. I know a lot of people ain't going to agree with you, but I do think Mesador being there was probably the smart move. You get a solid guy for 5 years that's going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think right now, if you look at the Bills' salary cap right now,
what did they even?
They have $12 million in salary cap, so they didn't want to obligate as much to a first round.
Oh yeah, they didn't.
Much more willing to go with the second round.
So Bill Smart, heart of the draft is 40 and 150. So they think there's value in the middle of the board.
Yep.
The Titans, dude.
If you really look at like what they have out there and the amount of players that are out there, like I think they're fine going back to second round. You could go out there and get some really good players.
The Titties or the Titanics, they sink dramatically when it counts.
Titanics is good. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, desperate teams make desperate moves, guys. I believe that, right? Because guess why? The GM is probably going to get fired. The head coach is probably going to get fired. Mm-hmm. Guys, let's make a splash, right? And make moves, and but you're putting all your eggs in one basket, man. Maybe just coach better.
Yeah.
Maybe just not suck being a coach. Maybe teach people how to play the right way.
Right.
As I say that, as I'm sitting here not even knowing how to coach, but that's cool. Whatever.
Pretty good at Madden. I can coach in Madden. I'm pretty good.
Hell yeah, dude! All streaks, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Deep bomb. Let's go, baby. Come on now.
That's it.
Yeah, but they spent a lot of money too, Larry. That's the other part, bro. The amount of money that they paid for their center, $27 million for Linderbaum, is bananas. Talk about overpayment.
Million? Oh, is that on average?
Yeah, I think it was $27 million.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
And most of it was guaranteed.
They got Keldrick Falk.
There you go.
There it is.
But again, guys, the dude's a freak, but I don't know that he's going to be ready to go week one. You never know. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I think he's going to be ready. I mean, Titans think so. Yeah.
You got to think about their head coach, defensive guy, Robert Salah. He wants guys that could go out there and attack, and he's a very good defensive coordinator. Now, second time going around as a head coach. Obviously, didn't really work well at it with the Jets. Now he's with the Titans. Let's see if it goes a second go around and he could actually do a good job. He was a pretty good defensive coordinator last year for the Niners. We'll see.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they're center and QB. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and Be interesting to see how the Cuban Missile does. But dude, this kid's 20 years old. Keldrick Frog. Look at that. Look at that necklace, bro. That is intense.
Cuban Missile is going to be the Jamarcus Russell 2.0.
Yeah. When you said that, I was like, I don't know about that. That's a little different of a guy, dude.
Nope. Same dude.
Nope.
Actually, either that or Derek Carr. Like, his stats are not that good. Freaking Cuban Missile.
He was on a really good team, though, too. And again, system quarterback. I think he fits exactly what they need. Yep. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be better than. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay.
About his O-line, and that's why they ended up going into Tyler Linderbaum. That O-line was not as. It was almost about as bad as the Chargers O-line.
Yeah, but $27 million, guys. That is so much damn money, guys. Remember, prior to him, $18 million was the highest ever.
Yeah, so he had Linderbaum was a 4-year, $88 million deal, so $20 million basically a season, $22 million a season.
Really? 22.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it actually does say average annual value at $27 million, based upon $60 million guaranteed.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's. I knew it was around 27, which is. I was like, that's
a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
But Keldrick Frog is good, man. It'd be interesting to watch this guy and see how he progresses, man.
Mm-hmm. So last pick of the first round is here, guys. Seahawks are on the board next year. The Chargers will be the 32nd pick. Book it, boys. Let's go. Let's win one in LA.
Hey, let's go.
The Sea Chickens or Legion of Zoom out. 12th man, more like 12th excuse.
12th excuse.
See, I still like Seahawks better. That's fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it looks like the Seahawks are taking their time on trying to choose their pick. So the pick is in actually now.
Oh,
so let's see where it ends up going here. See where they go. They could go with Denzel Boston, getting a Washington guy with the Seahawks. They obviously paid JSN plenty of money to be there as a top tier wide receiver.
Bro, he's getting paid bank, bro.
Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. They could go with Avion Terrell out of Clemson, which is crazy. The Clemson's got a lot of guys drafted. And that would be the third guy in Clemson that would get drafted in the first round on a bad team. That would be kind of wild. Yeah, so pick is in for the Seahawks. Caden McDonald would be an awesome pick.
Dude, that's another guy that I really like.
I'd like to have that guy.
By the way, guys, in the chat, have we had a press conference for Hakim Mesador? Have they come out and said anything? I don't know if it's happened yet. The Chargers already did put a little highlight video reel of Hakim Mesador out there on the
Chargers YouTube. My rib is doing all right there, Miguel. Yeah, it's feeling much better. Yeah, it's still a little hard to sleep on that side for whatever reason, but it's all right.
Kyle got wrecked.
I did.
What happened to you? What happened to you?
I went in this indoor slide park with the kiddos.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And there was one that just like it went down and then flattened out and then down, flattened out, whatever. And every single time it flattened out, I like bounced and like right on my fist. So like my entire body weight was just just basically just punching myself. Basically, it hurt.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's kind of funny. I was just observing, Andy. When we did the roundtable podcast pick and everything too, and TJ Parker basically being the pick that we chose. I mean, he's slated even in the second round at this point, and so. It's kind of funny to see that we've found a way to get Mesador, like that mock draft that they did with Roundtable.
I was so pissed because he went like the 10th round or 10th pick or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot of edge apparently in that draft. So it's kind of wild.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really hyped that we got Mesador. He was actually, again, I still would have wanted Bane over Mesador, but just because he's younger. But Mesador, hyped on him, dude. Hyped on him.
Just to look at like the picks right now going into the second round, Chase Basantis is listed as the 9th ranked. Well, it depends on whoever the pick is at this point for the Seahawks, but he's the 9th best player at this point. So it really is up to like what are some of the needs for the teams ahead of the Chargers at this point. So, so we will see what happens here, man.
All right.
So pick is in. Someone keeps saying that he got traded. I don't see that yet.
Yeah, I don't see any trades or anything like that. Still looks like it's still the Seahawks. making their pick. There's the fans there look like they're excited with their lime green outfits. Yep, like they're pulling up a pick to the mic right now. There's a guy that's pretty excited. I don't know what his deal is on the stage.
Just waving his hands.
Yeah, he seems pretty excited.
Who's that fool?
I have no idea, dude. No idea.
Mm-hmm.
A kicker? I don't know. But I know there was a bunch of.
He's a Make-A-Wish kid. That's what he is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's excited. Dude is excited, man.
It's going to be interesting to see.
It is. It is Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Hey, what do you know?
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
That was fantastic. What a call.
Dang.
You heard it here first.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy, brother. There it is. Okay, it's a Notre Dame guy. Jadarian Price. I see. A running back.
Wow.
That makes sense.
He's pretty solid.
Yeah.
He's pretty solid.
That's crazy that they went running back. Like the gap between Love and him was like pretty big. Pretty big. But he's a good back. They obviously needed to get a back over there because they obviously lost their running back to the Chiefs. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe a little early, in my opinion. It's Kenneth Walker went over to the Chiefs.
I was kind of thinking this actually in my head. I was like, yeah, maybe they'll go running back because they lost Walker, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, you think about what they had over there. They have Charbonnet, who played pretty well too.
Yeah.
And then they end up going with another running back here too with Price. I mean, you know, a running back is a quarterback's friend, right? And it's not like Sam Darnold's one of those guys that, hey, he's going to absolutely light you up, which he did have a couple games last year. He did really well, but put another running back out there. Why not? Too good. Yeah. Have a two-headed monster. I mean, if you think about the Chargers right now, they got 3 pretty good running backs on their team right now.
Yeah, so, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I mean, pretty interesting draft so far, guys. I'm really interested to see how tomorrow shakes out. I think there's a lot to be said about this. It's exciting, man. I mean, it's exciting. Again, I think we go guard, but I wouldn't be surprised if we went some other way. Maybe defensive lineman, maybe a safety. I just think it goes best ranked player right there at that point, whoever's available, because again, like you said, James, I think Bitonio could be available. We could get him for 1 year and then just kick the can down the road and have the other 2 guys as backups. Right. So, and that's an easy situation for us right there. So anyways, that's just kind of my take. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, I'm 100% thinking that I'm thinking that we're going to go guard next. We kind of have to. I mean, I understand you guys' argument that we probably have a pretty solid lineup in the guards position now, but I'm like, I mean, you can't be too cautious with this kind of stuff. I would love to see another young blood come in there and show up for sure.
Yeah, and ultimately it's if we don't get a guard, I guarantee fans are going to be panicking. I reached out to some of the guys that were at the Chargers draft party. I was just interested to see what some of the fans were thinking about at this pick too. And, I'm sure there's probably a fair amount of people where they're like, what? Why don't you go get your guard kind of thing? And obviously Vega being gone, they can't really complain too much because everybody wanted Vega regardless. But if you look at the guards going into next round, you got obviously Chase Basantis, who's the number 9th ranked player available at this point. Mm-hmm. Then it goes down to Emmanuel Pregnon at 19th best. And then at that point, it's Jennings Dunker at 22. So it's going to be either of those 3. I think it's eventually going to land to Pregnon. My opinion, I'd love to go with Jacob Rodriguez. I love him as a linebacker, and that seems a little bit out of range. But if you do that and you say, hey, look, you knock out another position of need potentially, I think that there's a need at the linebacker just to add more athleticism in that area. You could still go out there and go get Bitonio. Like, you could still do that. You could still potentially go in 3rd round and go out there and get Farmer too in the 3rd round. So ultimately, I'm interested to see what happens here in the 2nd round. There's a lot of good players still to be had out there.
Right.
And Action Dan gave a bunch of memberships.
10
memberships.
Go. 10 memberships. Let's go. Let's go.
Members. I remember. Good. Thank you, Action Dan. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Action Dan.
Very much.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's awesome.
Now, final thoughts.
I already said my final thoughts.
Oh, you did? Oh, I guess we're good.
No,
I just kept noticing all these things popping up here, man. We're getting all kinds of things here.
You just too poor. You can't even pay attention. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. And
that's exciting, guys.
We're excited, man. I'm excited to see what the second round is. We'll keep you guys informed. Probably shoot some shorts on the next players that are going to be happening throughout
100%.
this draft. So we will keep you guys posted. Sorry for the old issue with the first stream. It acted really weird. Literally, my internet just went out. I swear the FBI is in front of my house, basically taking out my internet or something for whatever reason. I have no clue why. It was really weird, but I'm glad you guys were able to jump back onto it and everything too. So, hey, Mesador, good pick. Good, solid pick.
Hyped on him. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys. We're the Bolt Bros. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching the BoltBros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, BoltBros on the night.